senses. They buried them. They didn't prove the story, they repeated it. Until you stop checking. That condition has a name. Heliopsychosis, stuck in the loop. Motion in your mind, never felt, never proved. Heliopsychosis, program truth. You defend a lie like it came from you. Heliopsychosis, break that chain. Feel the ground hum, feel the voltage strain. Heliopsychosis, wake and notice. Once you feel reality, you're done with it. Never felt sway, never felt slide. Still they swear movement your whole damn life. That's not proof, that's repetition. Memory trained into submission. Currents build when pressurized. Lightning answers, no disguise. That's reaction, raw, loud. Not invisible claims from a faceless crowd. If it was real, you'd sense the change. Not memorize lines and defend the frame. Truth don't hide from the body feel. Only stories need belief to see. Test it, trust it. Heliopsychosis, stuck in the loop. Motion in your mind, never felt, never proved. Heliopsychosis, program truth. You defend the lie like it came from you. Heliopsychosis, break. Feel the ground hum, feel the voltage strain. Heliopsychosis, wake and notice. Once you feel reality, you're done with it. Discharge clean, balance breaks, voltage screams. Magnet stays true, needle don't drift. It's the same with the constant grip. Cycles repeat, pattern tight. Nothing chaotic, nothing slight. But the mind got trained to doubt the field. Told sensation ain't never real. Heliopsychosis, mental lag. Belief on repeat, truth untagged. Break that loop, regain control. Stop outsourcing mind and soul. If it's real, if it's true, if it needs belief, question it. I trust sensation over instruction. I trust reaction over assumption. I trust what repeats without demand over a tale that needs a hand. Once you feel the current connect, you don't forget that effect. Once you hear the hum below, you stop believing what you're told. Heliopsychosis ends right here. When attention replaces fear. When you stand grounded, alert, alive, and stop defending a borrowed lie. Heliopsychosis. Heliopsychosis. Heal yourself. Psychosis. Grounded lie. Now we decide. No blind belief. Sense relief. Eyes wide open. Feel the ground. The loop is broken. You were never broken. You are conditioned. Stay grounded. Stay aware. Heliopsychosis.
Heliopsychosis. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's psychosis. That's the reason many people get contaminated with that psychosis. That's why it's so easy, right, for the masses to have that disease in a way. Like, it's kind of like, even if you. Hey, Ira, you're having a lot of background. Can you mute for a minute? Yep. So this is the thing. Yep, it's a shout out to Matrix Reject for this awesome track that he made for Heliopsychosis. You can check him out. He's there on TikTok and also here on YouTube. Most of the songs we play are from him. Matrix Reject, doing an awesome job putting all that truth into music, right? Maybe it touches more differently than speaking about it sometimes. So awesome, brother. Keep on going. And yeah, hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys had a great week. And yeah, tonight is full moon too. So many lunatics are gonna be out tonight for sure. Let me know if you guys, if my fan is too loud in the background. Let me know because it's freaking hot here. But yeah, if it's too loud, I can try to make it off. So awesome, man. Before we continue with tonight's topic, another shout out to my co-host Paulino. Do check him out on TikTok. Paulino, be Michael and Cheryl on TikTok and on YouTube as Flat Out Truth. Amazing podcast and show. You can find the link here in the description and their independent page, the flatouttruth.com. So yeah, that being said, let's before I introduce my panelist who's with me tonight, the link is there in the chat, pinned up there. If anybody wants to jump in on tonight's topic, is absolutely welcome. And do get your popcorn, wine, split, coffee, tea, whatever makes you comfortable. And yeah, let's say hello to our brother Ira. Long time no see, brother. How you are doing, Ira?
I've been independently working on a lot of stuff on my own, a lot of writing, so that just kind of puts me like offline a lot. But yeah, a lot of work and stuff. But it's been cool, and I should show off one of your. I got your mail, by the way, from your Ko-fi. We got Vikka's copper bracelet here, by the way. It's kind of a cool little thing. I should say also, I don't know what's up with these. I understand there's a lot of things about electroculture, and we've all talked about that. But I had I was at work and I cut my hand today. Cut my hand, like there was profuse bleeding. And stop it with like whatever, put a little something on it, and less than an hour later the wound is already completely sealed. So it's probably, this has never happened until I started wearing this stuff like this. So that's kind of a cool thing. But anyways, yeah, my name is Ira. If anybody hasn't met me before, I make various flat earth and terrain theory type content. Like I have a Substack page called Proxy Earth where I make cool art films about this topic. But yeah, Vikka's a good friend of mine, and I'm just glad to be here. All through last year, if there's anybody new to this topic, and we were all the tip of the spear on the Heliopsychosis podcast. In our researches, we were in real time researching this the final experiment like mess that's probably bringing up the topic today. Obviously, I've been in observation mode for quite some time, so I might have a lot to say, but I'll try not to be interruptive. But Vikka, man, I'm just glad to hear it from you, man.
Oh yeah, same here, brother. I was thinking where for sure you are busy doing things because I didn't even see you on the TikTok too. So absolutely. And before we continue, brother, I want to give a quick shout out to you and Anna and her friend that to get 3 bracelets together. So big shout out to you guys for I really appreciate that support. And absolutely, it's a souvenir. You have it right. It's you will feel it. You're gonna see it, brother. It's or anything on your arms, legs. It takes it out instantly, brother. So that's crazy. Amazing. I too have always one on, like, and I feel
healed like Wolverine. Yeah, go ahead. I've healed like Wolverine today. Like, all right, let's see if I can get this. Like this was bleeding everywhere today, and look at it, like Wolverine. And I mean, I think really, I'm not kidding. Like, there's something to this. Like, look at it. Like makes your skin blue because it does something. Electro.
Oh yeah, that's whatever. There. It's showing cool. It's showing you your blood. That our blood is not blue. We are not red. It's blue. Right. It's also this is like that green part is like almost like antioxidants or antiviral properties. Right. It's entering through the skin. Right. Mm-hmm. So it's also kind of cleansing. Right. There's gonna be a time where it's gonna stop doing that, right? So yeah, absolutely. And especially about the electrical thing, right? The conductivity of our body, if it's not flowing properly, so we could waste a lot of energy, right? So yeah, amazing properties and amazing stuff. So absolutely great to have you here again, brother. What are your thoughts about the topic we have tonight. You have some idea what we are doing, or did you hear something the last time? Or
I'll be there later. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, last year I was on when I was on this so frequently. Our our researches just expose a lot of this final experiment stuff of them basically pretending to go to Antarctica, and we at first we really gave it an entertaining thought to just be really open, and we were just trying to see what we were receiving, and then what we find are just simply disproofs. That comes through the form of video essay. There are two types of people in this world: the people who refuse to look at things, and the people who will look at things with an open mind. Some people refuse to look at video essays, and between specific video essays put out by our friend Sam, who does a channel called Flat Earth Reconnaissance, and then our friend Tom, who runs a channel called Zetetic Truth Tube, and then various short video essays by our friend Eric Dubay. Those are absolutely telling and reveal quite a lot of what people need to be pushing. And our friend Ironwork, his stuff is absolutely great. And then this guy Justin Johnson was really cool.
Shout out to him. Yeah, shout out to Ironworks because for the super chat, brother. He said, "Hey, family, keep pushing." Brother, good to see you. The link is up there. Whenever you can, jump in. Sorry, brother. Continue, Ira.
Oh, you're good. And I mean, there's just so much work that was done. And then Old Me No More, that guy's channel is really good. And it just, it might seem during those times that like, you have like maybe 20 people coming, but retroactively you can go and look through our researches if you choose to. But the amount of trying to put that into context, like there's some of the stuff my friend Taylor Price, you know him too, Vikka. Him and I did a recorded conversation that was heavily edited, and all the footage from our critiques about everything from Carl Sagan to the final experiment, and our disproofs about gravity and the arguments that the Earth is not moving exists in one of my posts on Proxy Earth called "Escaping the Matrix." It's just me and Taylor, before we recorded that, we were like, we can't talk to each other on the phone until we record this because we want to just unpack the tea. And the utility of that video is that there's just one video on my thing that people can congruently listen to. But the argument we have there is that we didn't want to repeat ourselves every day doing frequently asked questions on Instagram Lives for the rest of our life. We just want to give someone a resource. So that's on my Proxy Earth Substack. You can type proxyearth.substack.com/weekend@Stevens. And that is a reference to Stephen Hawking, basically they gave us Weekend at Bernie's as the smartest guy. And if anybody's seen that film, that is literally what they did. They told you things like Helen Keller wrote books and flew planes. I mean, there's some humor to this stuff, but it ultimately has a certain cruelty because NASA is still making over $70 million a day from people who are still, at least some of the people might be listening here. You might be business owners, right? So you might have a little more trouble than I do at the whole not paying taxes thing. Individuals are starting to figure it out. That's good. But if you're of wealth and you're looking out for your family and that kind of thing, you might have a harder time not paying taxes. But it would do really well for anybody to know that your taxes are just going into a toilet because NASA is the DMV of science. And people who have done all this damage control to maintain an Overton window around that NASA narrative, they're doing so at a spiritual consequence for the individuals who continue to believe their lies. So that's why we're here.
Oh yeah, absolutely, brother. Yep, the masses are buying, but also a lot of people are waking up, right? Because as we said, we are in a technological information digital age where it's very difficult to put things under the carpet, right? Even the smallest mistake, and the people are just looking there to call it out. So maybe it might be started working maybe in our favor, right? So including this Artemis guy when they were recovering and they're having not flat sticker and all this shit, right? So absolutely, flat earth does make damage to them. Yeah, absolutely. And do you have idea about this thing that we're discussing? That is also tonight topic. Like the Jeran is going back to Punta, right?
I do not know.
With Josh Monday. Yeah, this is the part three of what we were discussing. If you want to hear a bit, and you can add in because we left half the way, and let's see how much we can cover. And the same thing for the people in the chat. Feel free to click that link and add in with the conversation. So let's hear it a bit.
Which one for you was like the most favorite in the sense like, oh my, this is just absolutely insane, the most dumb, the most wacky? You can answer whichever you want, and I'll tell you mine. There was on Jeran's body cam footage, someone clipped Jeran eating a cup of ramen noodles.
Apollo.
And
It said
yes,
Apollo.
it said sabor a pollo in Spanish, because of course they were bought in Chile, and in Chile they speak Spanish. So they were calling Jeran a sun worshiper. And that was a conspiracy that lasted 10 minutes and then it was over. But that to me, because I speak Spanish, that to me was just so fun. And you could see that the people had cropped the picture where it said sabor. They had only left a polo, and it's two words. It's two separate words because of, you know, how Spanish grammar works. And to me, like, I almost died laughing when I saw that. I was like, oh my, this is just pure desperation. So go ahead. Your answer to that.
I think the
So I think I have put the poll because people were asking me to put the poll. I don't know if you guys can see the poll, and if you can vote. It's right there. Yep. So absolutely. Yep.
when they said that it was filmed in the Sphere or was filmed in like a studio, I think that was probably like, for me, was like was probably the one. And also a second note, I think the worst thing I heard was when they were talking about Elizabeth being like there to like please all the guys or something like that.
That was flat.
Oh, there was no doubt about that, right? Why was Elizabeth like happened to win the golden ticket? Because Josh Monday was also there in that raffle, trying his luck, but they gave it to Elizabeth. Why? Yeah, is she a known flat earther? I don't think so. She just appeared from nowhere, and there were few people. Maybe if they would have selected Josh, maybe it wouldn't have been so suspicious, maybe, right? Because Josh was already at that time more or less known flat earther, right?
Yeah.
People knew that he's a flat earther, but Elizabeth, we had no idea.
Makes
And
me
it's
wonder,
absolutely
like,
yeah. Go ahead.
it just makes me wonder, like, the amount of damage control that's willing to be done to keep people on this perceived ball. Like, it is unreal. It is like, I mean, that's what they're doing. The form and the function is to keep people grounded into their places and keep them working. They make sure that people are working, like they have to drive to get to where they're going, but to keep them on this cyclical hamster wheel multiple days a week. So the days that they do get off, and that, you know, that you have to do this, otherwise you can't survive. And, you know, like, what are they doing? Gatekeeping our ability to, like, get a boat and go beyond to the lands beyond. They have tamed almost the entire population via rules and regulations and zoning laws and all these things to turn the whole world that we exist on right here into like the equivalent of a horizontal parking lot. And that is a tendency apart from the old world, which was going vertical. And that is making everyone tired and unable to process this type of information philosophically, at least without help. And then with that comes the total succession of them like actually hiding land and then convincing most of the population to remain skeptical and humiliate anyone who pursues this phenomenal, like, massive truth. Like, this is the biggest revelation we will ever find in any generations. Like, it's been generations and generations coming, and the shift that's happening because of the flat earth stuff, like, when you see more and more people in the population, which I'm personally noticing it. I have people come and visit me where I work. I make coffees for people and stuff, and when I talk to them, sometimes they give me feedback on my art film or maybe a book I suggest. Sometimes I tell them to go read Eric Dubé's Flat Earth Conspiracy book. I tell them to check out Vikka's 2 films, Flatten the Curve and Mechanical Realm. We're just constantly trying to provide people with resources to give them context about this. But the that psychic switch, like the elevator, if you will, that is the revolution in a sense, and it errs towards the realm of non-participation when it comes to paying to live and being stuck here. You and I have wondered about
yeah,
what's
for
beyond,
sure.
but this is
Oh yeah, for
this
sure
is
you want
mind
to.
blowing.
Oh
Mind
yeah, to
blowing.
escape, right? This is the thing. The people many times ask what is the reason for them to tell the people it's a globe. Yeah, it's very easy to manage a mental prison, which is a globe, than to tell people not to go and explore, right? So
Yeah.
it you couldn't imagine the differences, right? So absolutely, they're trying to do whatever they can to put us off track, right, and give us hit pieces, because this Josh and Jeran going back again to Punta Arenas again sounds like, looks like the same thing, right? Maybe another actor which was there and is gonna be flipping, right? The what
Yeah.
we have with the poll we had, not even one I think person have said that he's not gonna flip. That people know from his words, from the way he is already behaving. It's quite clear. Looks like that he is gonna go flip.
And when people see
So
those people flip, they're just going to not listen to them anyways, and they're going to use that as a crutch to help themselves go back to work 5 to 6 days a week and completely ignore this philosophical topic altogether. That is the goal. That is the form and the function of what Jeran is doing to our society.
oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely, and then also have somebody like Josh, who is supposed to be the biblical academic in a way, and that he flipping, right? The one who was, but there's no difference then again, other than this Robbie Davidson, right? He was also very, how do you call, biblical and Christ conscious, God loving, but what the hell, where did all that go? Where did all that passion go of looking for truth and the flat earth and all this stuff? So, right, so you cannot really trust even somebody who comes out like, yeah, right, really passionate, right? So this is the thing, that is the reason they need this kind of deception so deep, because it damages their agenda, their lies, right? Their global control, the black projects, the siphoning of money in un, unimaginable quantities, right? All these funds and all these resources,
Yeah.
what could happen for the humanity, right? So
Well,
yeah, it's a crazy
Well, I mean,
rabbit
like
hole.
I don't expect even myself or you or anybody to. I won't go too far into keywords about this, but the EPSTEIN files are out, and there's like millions of pages of that. But like, you can easily watch some people on TikTok like at least talk about it for 60 seconds once in a while to get a picture. But yeah, the whole like it makes those things the bloodsuckers are not fiction. And there's questionable meats and fast food here, at least here in America, and that's like there's a lot of ethics to be minded, because there's a serious adjustment that's needed. Because I think what happened is our parents and our grandparents' generation, they were suddenly put with this magical box in their living rooms, and it wasn't until the 90s that they would even have a VCR that could possibly record and rewind in order to review footage, and most people were working too much to even do that. So it's not until our era where guys like me and Vikka, who are interested in replaying footage, and we find this stuff ahead of time because we're filmmakers, and we're also like, we like to read philosophy and stuff, so we're like not dumb. But no, it's the previous generations, like during their heyday of, I guess, having adult dominion over our immediate society. They weren't reviewing footage of anything. They literally believed in things like the moon landing, and they believed in all these, like, these nuclear weapons scares and stuff, not considering that they're looking at toy sets. So that's what we're living in, the consequence of them ruining the economy for benefit of them worshiping the illusion of something as a part of just picking it apart, like what me and Vikka are doing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They play with people with fear, right? So a lot of fear, and they can manage that quantity of people at one time. That's why, right? The whole mainstream media and all the television and the NASA and everything, right? CNN. They are there for the reason, and now including in this age of social media, all these so-called infiltrated influencers, right? Like who is there for the truth? This is all controlled opposition, right? So the same thing happening also with our community. Like for sure, they are on it.
And
Let's hear it.
That's a little crazy. What are your thoughts on that kind of stuff? Like, I know we had our hypotheses, like, and we've talked about them, and there's certain things that might be like, some people are going up to bat about it, and some people are trying to defend themselves. But it's just crazy because, like, I wonder if some people were from that position, and then they just, like, I wonder if there's a tension within the individuals themselves. Like people like Jeran, he's a scammer. He's a Bitcoin scammer. He was stealing money from people. He like, literally most people in these communities aren't willing to even thieve someone's pocketbook, But in some of these things, like especially Tom's video essay, episode 81 of that Zetetic Truth Tube, that's his film. I remember the number. He does a lot of short films, and he numbers them, but it's number 81, and somewhere in there's an expose on Jeran, being a little weird with girls in the truth movement, just kind of like little too, like, it's just a little yo boy trash. And no, he was a scourge from the start. We knew that there was something wrong with him. We found out he went to a Jesuit college, an all male Jesuit college, mind you, and I think we know what that means. And I think there was an episode on here where I at least loosely explained what they were without like trying. I didn't want to get your channel censored. I didn't want to explain too much, but it is, you gotta look out for that stuff.
For sure things could affect, right? Even that detail in itself, right, could affect his life in a way that it was never clear. It was never the focus. It was never, right. The most important thing is like the most important thing is you have to know what you want, because if you don't know what you want, who the hell is gonna know what you want, right? So I think that's what been happening with Jeran. So let's hear this. Let's hear a bit more this.
That was probably like the worst that I heard, and that affected me probably most because I was very disturbed at what they said at that moment. It's terrible. Yeah, to say that about somebody is terrible. And like I said, all the Christian values that we have, we gotta carry those.
Hey, shout out to my brother Justin Johnson for gifted membership, 5 membership. Really appreciate that, brother. Shout out to you.
Those with us in conversations and carry those with us in life, in every situation at all times. That's what we're called to do. And as you see, and even I think that Keith being Flatzoid is also recognizing that's why he went straight Bible.
And this is the thing also I was asking the last time too, right? What had happened with Flatzoid, right? They say no, he left out and he don't do flat earth, but yeah, he's now doing only Bible, right? I see him on TikTok only doing Bible thing right now. Looks like the flat earth he's given up. What's happening with these people? What
Yeah, it's
is?
ridiculous. Like, why would you give up on that? It's like, we can measure this, dude. You know, like, even how about this? Like, if he's gonna only do the Bible, how about he go back, a few years before the King James version and find the Tyndale translation and flip straight to 2 Samuel 11:11, where it uses the word flat Earth right there, and then you see the Royal Societies, mistranslate it, and then the Jesuits step in and adjust the language, and it says now encamped in the open fields. So yeah, if he wants to do Bible study, maybe he should go study that. I guess, I don't know. Maybe he should. Maybe the flat Earth is the trigger. Like, I've seen people like clean themselves off of drugs and even start to create families together, and become like amazing strong people by getting off getting off pharma drugs, if you will, and whatever. Why do they do it? It's because they find out that they're at the center. They find out that they're philosophically at the center of creation and the power. It's not that we have the power, it's that we are the power. We are the distance between the material and the spiritual. The sun to Saturn. Saturn is the material. And the people who worship Saturn worship the material, which is how they accumulate money and do all this weird stuff. But like the higher beings, the light, the giver of the light, and that kind of thing. These are old symbols, but what the human experience is exactly in the center as a conduit between those things, between the material and spiritual, which is why we experience all of this within this realm. And this is a realm, a mechanical realm, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We are the small gear of the bigger gears that are
Yeah.
turning, right? That's the
And
whole. I think that's the whole idea of being here, right?
yeah,
Of knowing that we are not material. Maybe we are in a material dimension where it's required for us to survive this materialistic thing, but we and everything else that exists, which might look, even the rocks, right, might look like very materialistic physical thing, right, the minerals, but up to the core level, it's all spiritual, it's all energy, it's all the
yeah,
light, the astral part of it, right? And the whole idea of us being here, coming to this Saturn, or in the hell, if you want to call it, and
mhm,
go back to the light, right? That's the whole concept. And realizing, and not only thinking that we can put the creator in a book or in a temple or in a church or in a mosque, right? And look for and put him and look everywhere except where he is, that is inside you, right?
yes,
And realizing that you are part of this fractal.
yes. We're fragments of the creator experiencing itself. Like, that's what I hypothesize anyways. And I understand that, like, yes, there is like some people talk about the higher self, and there's no dogma with me on this. I don't have a specific ideology about it. I just think that there's a lot of value to be had out of, like, you can extract value from the Bible, you can extract value out of just old texts in general. Some of it's good, some of it's bad, some of it's questionable, but the philosophy is how we navigate out of this together. And philosophy is what we're engaging in, especially with the topic of flat Earth. And our economic problems and everything regarding the totalitarian states that we experience, that's all going to get worse so long as people don't engage in philosophy and actually respect each other's boundaries without getting dogmatic. But also, like, man, it's just it is shocking to find that you're at the center, and it makes things matter, because if you think you're on that spinning water ball and that's inside of that vacuum, and that a sun could explode tomorrow or at least in 1,000 years, you'll have a reduced sense of posterity. So then you'll succumb to the advent of nihilism, and that's exactly the building blocks for how they achieve their inversion of the world, meaning the totalitarianism, which is, you know, based on their lies, their inversions, and doing this heliocentric thing is pure black magic. Like the whole gravity concept is probably the worst black magic spell ever put out, at least at what we have to deal with today. You know, like,
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's why it's the magical juice, right? They have for gravity. Gravity. They don't understand shit about what is supposed to be, right? But
yeah,
oh yeah, let's hear this a bit more. Let's hear this a bit more.
now because he recognized that it became an idol because even he had other biblical cosmology Christian believers saying that, you know, all these crazy things. And I have people attacking me as well. And especially being on your show right now, people will probably be attacking me as well, saying, you know, whatever they want to say about me. But one thing about me is every single show I've ever done in my entire life, I've always brought it back to the Word of God, and I've always brought it back to the Bible, no matter what the subject is. Even if I'm on an atheist show, I'm on their show talking about either Nephilim, or I'm talking about biblical cosmology, or I'm talking about God in any way that I can. So if anybody wants to say that, like I had the guy named True Christian. I don't know if you know who he is. His name is True Christian. He is the type that is that's pushing that the TFE is like complete hoax and all this other stuff. And he tried to say something about me because I'm talking to Jeran. But man, I'm telling you guys, your Christian values have to be there no matter what. So if somebody is down and their YouTube channel is obviously leaving, and all this stuff is happening to a gentleman, no matter which.
So this is what we were mentioning, right? How come he now having a soft corner for Jeran, right? What happened?
He's a plant. He's a plant.
Right? Why?
Oh my God.
Why? What happened? Like, was Jeran?
That's the assignment,
Yeah.
man. Like, he's reading off a piece of paper and getting a check from some philanthropist or something. Like, this is obvious to me, but like, I can understand someone who's really overworked and just trying to protect their family and, you know, just pay the bills and stuff. They're like, wait, what? Who the? It's like, well, okay, we're all playing Scooby-Doo whodunits here. But, you know, long story short, like, Jeran is absolutely a villain. I'm sorry. Like, there's no, like, he's just like, that's the consequence of this globe stuff. It installs spiritual nihilism into people so that they, you know, feel off center and they feel like nothing matters. It reduces their purpose in life, and that's his job. His job is to manually reduce the purpose of the lives of people who sit around and grovel in his comments section or whatever. Like, most of them probably bots, you know, but this is I can't. Okay, go ahead, please.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So this is the thing, no? Why he's having this soft corner for Jeran, and now he's going with Jeran and this another Glober, right? He didn't find any other flat earthers to prove his thing. No, he wants to go with Globers to go and test. Yeah, Jeran already said what he had to say. So taking Jeran with you is not going to prove anything. It's because you want attention.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's like
the reason you want. Yeah.
It's like they're trying to accumulate more attention towards their podcast, and there's like a market. Like, oh, maybe I can get $500 a week from YouTube. Like, I don't know I don't know how this stuff works. I'm like, I don't know what to make of that, because like I know there's a whole market if you put ads in your videos or whatever these people are doing. But it's just that the foundation of why he's lying has to do with a Jesuit agenda. That's it. Like he's gonna take that guy's side right away. It's like, I mean, we can see, you and I can see through this really easily, but.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In his words, you can already see it, right? He was so eager to go the first time on TFE and he couldn't, and now he come up with this, somehow trying to connect this with TFE and putting in the middle as a like he's doing truth seeking for the God, for the Bible. Come on, people can literally see what the hell is happening.
This is like demonic groveling. It's like imagine a little goblin creature that just like sees breadcrumbs in a parking lot and is just like, oh, let me get that. And it's like that's what these like ideologically dominating podcast channels are absolutely up to. Is like, how can I get my numbers up? It's like let's coattail on this bizarre thing that will get written about in corporate newspapers every time Flat Earth gets too big. Steady stream of income, like it's such a graft, man.
Oh yeah, let's hear a little bit more.
You're called to do is you're called to build people up. You're called to be there for people, especially when no one else is around being for them.
How does this sound? Right? Out of all the shit that Jeran did, right? And the flipping and everything else, the lies, right? The selling out. He got emotional. Josh got emotional and he wants to help. He wants to show that this is the Christ way and he's going to go and he's going to solve this shit. No, Josh, you are freaking looking for attention. This is what you're looking for.
I don't even really know this guy's background. Do you know what he was doing? Like, do you know some context leading up to him in this event that we're looking at here, or what's going on?
Alrighty, so we have here in the panel, in the studio, Mr. Max. Let's see what he have to say. Mr. Max, bienvenidos.
Oh, you speak Spanish?
Seguro, hombre. ¿Qué quiere? ¿Qué tal?
Ah, yeah, okay. You speak español como el orto, diría yo, pero okay.
Entiendo.
Hello. Don't like
What's
to be
up?
Spanish, like serious. I don't know. I've been seeing you. I've been following the saga of your freak out over a trip that
are you enjoying it?
Can make.
You having fun?
I'm loving it, absolutely.
Yeah. So what do you think about the TFE? Did they go?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, where did they go? They went.
Way.
So a piece of software told you they went, and that's the proof.
Well, I mean, if you want to call it a piece of software, something
I do.
that I know for a fact.
A wizard's trick, yeah. Like it's a cartoon on a screen.
Yeah,
is that your evidence?
Would you like to hear the argument?
Yeah, of course.
Would you let me finish it then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, do you know what the company Maersk is? The big shipping company, blue logo, shipping names on shipping containers all over the world.
Never heard of it.
Okay. One of the biggest company, Maersk, Maersk, right?
Okay.
They use a website to track their shipping containers that's called Flight Radar 24.
Mm-hmm.
And there you can track planes. And the funny thing is that it's a software, but that you can check it, right? You can go to the airport and the software will tell you plane tail number 679 is taking off, and you go and you see it, and you verify that the software actually matches reality, right? So, use that software, Flight 24, to track the plane from Punta Arenas all the way down to Union Glacier.
Okay. They couldn't just put a blip on a screen. Like, you think some corporation couldn't just take a paycheck to do that? Just move a blip on a screen to entertain you? Like, you couldn't think that they would just... Because, I mean, corporations put human meat in cheeseburgers.
I mean, yeah, that's a nice deflection.
Bro.
That's a nice deflection away from the argument.
I mean, I just don't accept that.
You know what I can
proof.
also... I know. You will reject that. But you know what I can also give you? I can also give you a real-time recording out of the window of that same flight. Like, if you would be so inclined to, find the evidence.
Yeah, but, like, why are we finding creases in the sky above them and Why are there video essays coming out with complete disproofs? Like Flat Earth Reconnaissance put out 2 different video essays. You laugh, but like, I mean, seriously, why are we finding errors?
Yeah,
Why is
because that's a very easy question. The simple fact is you're not. Just to tell you something, Flat Earth Reconnaissance is a person that thinks that he and Mikey Smith have been the only people in the world that have figured out that the best way to take pictures, videos of stars is to point your cell phone at a pair of binoculars, and that is superior to even multi-million-dollar observatories. Like that is the type of person that you're appealing to. Am I correct in
the multi-million-dollar technologies tend to put out cartoons sometimes they do take real pictures.
Okay.
And so question to you,
can you prove that? Because that's what's a claim.
Yeah, sometimes we can. Like, they're pictures of planets and spherical planets in the solar system. That's all fake. Like the James Webb Telescope, that's all cartoons. Yeah.
All fake, and you can prove that, right?
You can look at them
with evidence.
Question to you. I just want to see where you stand. I'm just curious.
So
I'm not.
You can't prove that.
No, I've made my video
it's fine
essays.
if you made that claim.
I've provided my resources exist on my Substack, and it's
so you can provide evidence now then.
Yeah, I've already made my films.
So you're
my films are accessible to anyone.
You're denying to present the evidence right now. Am I correctly understanding that?
I'm on a cell phone, and I just got off work. Like I don't have. What am I going to do? Sit here and video share it with you? Listen, do you believe in things
I'll take your combo excuse.
Okay. I'm curious about you. Just I mean I'm not gonna like argue with you. I just want to see where you're at.
Well, you could try. You would lose, but okay.
Well, all right. Let's see. Do you think the moon landings ever happened?
Which
just
one?
Any of them? Oh, how about one anytime ever? Or
Yes.
Do you think that the moon is a solid like stone that people can walk on, and that all the video footage we're receiving is legitimate?
I can give you the evidence for my claim. Can I share my screen?
You could just share a film with us, and I'll watch it tonight. I'll watch if you have like, let's say like whatever you want to share with us. Like if it's like, let's just say for example,
I can share my screen right now.
Okay, let's see what you do.
Yes,
let's see what you got, bro.
I would rather do that you literally refuse.
The moon is not a stone. We know this. Like we know this is all.
A stone. Are you like? Do you have any evidence for it? Because I'm about to make you look a little bit foolish.
Me and Vikka have made our films. You don't have a film. You're on here just to put damage control on. You get checks, dude. Like you literally believe in the moon landing, dude.
I'm sorry.
That's insane.
Wait. Who do I get checks from?
Can Justin Johnson please join this chat?
I'm sorry. Would you mind clarifying who do I get checks from?
I don't know. Maybe it's inside of your own mind. I don't know. But like, bro, I can't believe you believe in that. That's really funny. That's very entertaining. But go ahead. Go ahead. Show us whatever you want, bro. Let's see it. If you want to share, if you want to screen share like things that make you believe in that.
Buddy, I'm like.
Alrighty. Anyway, guys, chill out. This flat Earth, we could go in many different angles, or there's many things to debate, and we understand that we are here.
Do you mind?
We are.
My evidence.
Yeah, we are.
Please.
No, we are here to speak about Josh Monday's trip with Jeran. So, could you tell us?
Why don't you come? Why don't you join us? Because that's what I did. I heard. Yeah, that's what people like adults. I heard Josh Monday and Jeran were like, "Hey, we're going back to Punta Arenas," and I messaged Jeran like, "Yo, I'm coming," and he was like, "Yeah, awesome. You can do that too, both of you."
I wouldn't trust you, dude.
You wouldn't trust me to what?
I don't even know you. You literally believe in the moon landing, dude.
Yeah. So wait.
Oh yeah, but do you know? Yeah, Ira. But do you know that he's a globe earther, right? For sure, he's gonna believe
I didn't know. I know now. I didn't know.
But he's the same guy you can see on the screen here that we are trying to review.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Do you see that?
This is done. All right.
So let's speak. Hey, Max. Let's speak about. going to Punta Arenas. Who started this? Whose baby is this? Will Duffy?
No. Why? When did anyone ever say Will Duffy?
Well, you would.
Yeah.
If he was paying you.
Josh Monday
You've heard the
has a
story. He told the
camera.
story already.
Yeah, Josh Monday has a camera given to him by Will Duffy to shoot this thing. Yep,
Yeah,
and
so
he also put their money in the GoFundMe. So who do you think is gonna be
How
behind
much?
this?
How much?
I don't
How
know.
much?
$1,500, $2,000. I don't know.
Do you have evidence for that? Because right now you're just flat out lying.
Maybe
That's
you
what
do.
Josh was saying, right?
No, that is not what he was saying. He did say, to correct the record, because apparently you were not paying attention to the video that you're reviewing. Josh said that Will Duffy, when he found out, he did give him for like a 360 Insta 360 camera that he said Will insisted that he could keep, right? And that's to the extent of the connection between Will Duffy and this. So, like Josh said already in the video that you watched, but you forgot because it's the third week that you're reviewing the same thing. But okay, this started with Josh, and then Josh, because he had the idea, and because Jeran did go to Punta Arenas, he was like, "Hey, Jeran, what if we check your claims in Punta Arenas?" And Jeran was like, "Yeah, let's go." And then I found out that they were going, and I'm very near there. So for me, it's a super cheap vacation that I get to meet, people from YouTube. It's it's a very quiet.
But weren't you already, Max? Weren't you already during TFP? You met these people in Punta Arenas?
No, I didn't go. Who told you that?
No, who was the person who was with Witsit and Jeran in Punta Arenas during TFP? There was one guy who was speaking Spanish there. Wasn't you?
No.
Okay, maybe I'm mistaken.
You are. I mean, because it wasn't me.
There was somebody who was
have-
speaking Spanish.
No.
There was somebody who was speaking Spanish and who was with them.
Yeah, it's fucking Chile. Everyone speaks Spanish.
No.
But
He was somebody
the only
who was
one-
literally there for them to receive these people and take
The
care of.
only one, yeah,
the
that's
whole-
an employee of the company. Of course, that person speaks Spanish. They're Chilean. But the only one that spoke on Spanish on the group that went, that was Lisbeth. Because she's Latina and no one else spoke Spanish. Like, I even offered Toon, like, hey, if you're in a bind, message me. I'll translate you on the fly. Like, because I know what it's like, most people not to speak your language. That sucks. So, like, I don't know. Like, are you just inventing stuff? That I was on the footage of TFE?
No, I'm
Now,
asking you. I'm
No, he was just
you.
wondering.
if you doubt this, you can see that while TFE was happening on December 14th, I was debating live on Modern Day Debate against Nathan Thompson and Chris with FTFE, and I pulled the live stream of TFE while I was live on MDD. So, like, I mean, I don't know what more evidence you would want that I was not in Punta Arenas. Other than
No,
having
it was a
none of
question.
the
Yeah, it was
material.
just a
Yeah,
question. I
he
didn't
was
say
just-
you
he
were
was
there.
just- He was just
Yeah.
he was just asking you if you were there, man. Not like accusing you.
Well, I mean,
He was
what's
just
up?
curious.
Hey,
What's up,
what's up,
Justin?
Justin, brother? How you doing?
Good to see you guys, man.
I'm so glad you're here, bro.
What's up? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for asking. How you been?
a Ryan moment here, like, Justin, please rescue me. That is adorable.
Well, I just wanted to see my friend here, and I figured
Yeah, no,
you would
I
be.
get that.
I figured you would be good bait to drag him in here.
Poor guy.
Yo, loosen up, bro. It's all good.
I couldn't be any looser. I've been smoking weed for 24 hours straight almost. So
Yeah.
like,
That's
where'd
why.
you go?
Is that why you still believe in the moon landing?
Oh no, I could start doing
No.
heroin today. I would still know that the earth is globe. Just in case you're still wondering, You know that evidence that I requested to share like 5 minutes ago about the moon. The evidence is ready to be shared for when Vikka actually wants to.
You can link it to us too. I want to watch it like tonight on my own time.
Yeah, we was 1 year with the TFE thing. We don't need any evidence that it is true because it's one. For us, it's more than a bullshit. Yeah.
Just put it in the comments of the video. I will watch it tonight. Yeah. Man, whatever you sent. All right.
Sure.
Yeah. No, I'm interested. Thanks.
I mean, I'm sharing the screen. Like it's literally doing.
I just want a link, man. I want to watch it. I want to watch it when I get home on a big screen with the lights off, so I can actually observe what you're sending. I'm on a phone, man. I'm outdoors. There's like a patio here. You know what I mean? Like I want to actually look at your footage, but not on Vikka's time because we're on his podcast, right?
And if he would just share it now, you could open it up on the video when you get back home, and I would have to do nothing. So it's okay. I understand that as a truther, Vikka is.
I don't think your footage. I don't think your footage exists, and you're.
No, we're not scared of shit, brother. We are not scared of shit. Yeah. Globe don't have nothing. Yeah, Globe.
You don't have a film. Let's see it. You will link share it or nothing.
Like, just so you know, FYI, like full disclosure.
Share it with the public, man. Share it with the public.
It is being shared on my stream. So my stream sees that I'm waiting for you to put my evidence on the screen. So
no. You just there's nothing on your screen. There's nothing on your screen.
Oh,
what?
Right.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. That's
all right. This is that's yours. Moon close. That's yours.
Yep.
You're literally on a green screen right now. I saw your hands just glitch out.
Let's see his evidence. See his evidence. Go ahead.
Address either. Like you can go with that, or you can go with me being on a green screen.
You are on one.
No, what is your evidence, Max? You have it on the screen. You have it on the screen. What is your evidence?
Oh, that the moon is a rock.
That's your evidence.
Let's see it.
Yes.
Yeah, he's giving us this image and he's saying that's the proof that the moon is a rock. How lazy the globe earthers have to be to think that this is an evidence. That this is your best evidence that the earth is a stone, right? A terra firma.
Wait. No, hold on. We'll take it in parts. This is evidence for claims about the moon, obviously. That the moon is a rock. That's what me and Ira were discussing, right?
Oh,
alrighty. So it's on the screen, right? That's his proof.
Like I understand that you may not be able to see it the best, so we can let it go. I just wanted it to be shown. Now you can put it back. We can do whatever you want. Like, why is a trip that anyone can make to Punta Arenas that either of you three could hop on a plane right now as a U.S. citizen? You don't even need a visa to go to Chile. You just do the electronic I'm traveling thing, and you get automatic entrance to the country for up to 3 months. So why are you all scared of a less than $1,500 trip to South America?
Because we don't have that money.
Okay.
And that's a problem.
I get that.
Yeah, do the Globe Earth people want to shed out some of their $70 million a day that NASA gets? And I mean, does anybody want to pay for that?
I'm not an American, so I don't give a fuck about NASA. But that being said, a friend of mine offered Matthew Hakim the full ride trip to Punta Arenas. So Vikka, if someone offered you the full ride trip to come with us to Punta Arenas, would you go?
If it was only a flat earth theme, maybe yes, but not with globe tarts. For sure not.
Yeah, not going with globe people because we don't trust you.
Why?
You're intellectually dishonest, dude.
You guys are a bunch of liars because I'm afraid you'll poison my drink. You lie to the world about this stuff, dude.
You think that because I care about this so much,
you do,
that I would literally commit international premeditated murder?
Yes.
For you.
Probably. You might be. I don't know.
Alrighty, don't use hot words, guys. Don't use hot words but this is the thing.
Yeah.
Right? there is no trust. There is no trust. We don't
I
know
don't
what
trust
happened there with Jeran and with Austin. Like, these people were not what they were when they went, right? So
What do you
So-
think you're gonna prove
Yeah.
there anyway?
What can
Yeah.
What can happen?
What are you gonna prove in Punta Arenas?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, would you like me to show and tell?
Sure, please
Okay.
tell us.
I can also I'm kind of like a little bit anal about this. I have to show if that's okay with everyone.
Sure.
You got it.
Yeah, take out the one you send, that fake image of the moon, and then you can hit
That
the
is-
another one.
That is 100% not a fake image of the moon. That is taken with a telescope.
Yeah. Okay.
So you might want to like think before making claims.
Oh, okay.
Just FYI.
Well, you might not want to be fallacious when you make your claims, right?
Oh,
I mean,
really? Which fallacy did I commit, JJ?
You never don't. You can't defend a globe without being fallacious. That's
Which
a fact.
fallacy did I commit when I said and I provided the evidence that the moon is not a rock?
I think it's a non sequitur of the shape of the Earth to start with, and then your evidence.
Yeah, but we were not talking. We were not talking about the shape of the Earth. We were specifically talking about the moon, so it's not a non sequitur. Thanks for playing, though. Like, it was a very nice try.
Well, it's
You
not a
get
game
it.
to
But
me.
you know-
And if you want to use foul language,
mean,
like we're all scared and this and that,
know.
you're intellectually
I know
dishonest.
it's not a
dude.
game to you because you are really bad at this, so it's just customary for you to lose. Yes, I do get that.
Speaking of
You
being
know, this is
fallacious, here we go.
oh yeah, the moon. The
No,
moon is
it's
gonna
called
be off
being
topic.
funny,
You know,
JJ.
hey Max, the moon is gonna be off topic. I can literally right now go into this and show against what you showed, just a photo and claiming it's the evidence that the moon is terra firma. I can just go in now and really show, but this is totally off topic. What the question was, what are you trying to prove going to Punta Arenas? That was the question.
Yeah.
It's in the screen share again.
Is it? I don't see the screen, but
I don't see it.
I guess me and Justin are inside of the StreamYard, so we're not seeing what's being shared. Apologies,
I mean,
but I'm
now
now we can see. Okay, cool.
yes,
Thank you.
I know. I was just letting Vikka know. So,
Good.
Jeran and Josh are going to Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, June 21st, right? And so, if you're looking west, remember, it's important. If you forget this detail, I will yell it until you repeat it with me and you chant it. When you are looking west in Alberta, Canada, Northern Hemisphere, looking west, the sun will go from the left to the right. Now, 6 months later, Punta Arenas, sunset, looking west. And I would actually ask you to which direction are we looking in both experiences?
See, that just
west.
shows your dishonesty right there. You guys want to sit there and obfuscate from everything going west to east. You want to say it goes right to left, and it's just showing your dishonesty is what it does.
I love your cope, but I haven't finished explaining.
Nothing cope
And
about it. It's just logic.
The reason why I'm putting so much emphasis in looking west is because that actually makes the directions absolute. Because if everyone is looking west, then right and left become a fixed point towards the reference frame, which would be left because you're looking at sunset and the sun sets west for everyone on Earth. So how am I fallacious for telling the truth, JJ?
You don't
Give
have
us
to
a
be
time
so
lapse.
facetious, first of all. You
Give
want to
us a
have a
time lapse. Let's see
conversation,
it,
be a
yeah.
man about it. You know, not that you can be or anything, but I'm asking a lot here. But Jeran's already shown his true colors by trying to deceive people that, oh, it goes backwards
of
when
yapping.
it doesn't. It still goes west to east, no matter where you're at.
Yeah,
And they want to claim it's going
absolutely. It shows that
just
how
FYI,
dense. One
goes
moment,
east
one
to-
moment. One moment, Max. This shows that how dense the glowers are. You are telling people to look at the west. East and west can be totally opposite depending on the observer. Are you guys so much dense?
Yeah.
Why you
You're
don't
trying to
take the
control
reference of
observer.
the north and south?
How is looking west different depending on where you are? Would
It's
you
no-
mind explaining that?
Yeah,
The
it's no
people
different
here
than
in the
going out
chat
to-
and the panel did understand what I said. Go ahead, JJ.
It's no different than going out to your street, looking to the right, seeing a car come up the street, cross the street, You're going to be looking a different direction now in the same car. Okay, you look from it goes from your right to left if you're on one side of the street. It goes from your left to right on the other side of the street. And you guys sit there and hand dismiss basic perspectives. You guys are dishonest, and you're not worth the time. You're crap, bro.
We're talking about
Hard
cardinal
words, bro.
directions.
Hey! Shut the
Hard
hell up,
words.
Max. Why are you using foul language? Did somebody use foul language here with you?
Sorry, it's just an expression.
So
like,
one more foul language, and we're gonna boot
have
you.
to be able to
snowflakes, I
smack you.
understand. It's okay.
Oh
Now,
shit!
when I point out if I want to look west, because I need to look at the sunset that happens westward for everyone in the world. So, what direction do I need to be looking at anywhere I am on the planet Earth if I want to look at the sunset? We're looking west, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Alrighty,
So how am I
before we
fallacious for pointing out that we're looking west? And while looking west, for someone north, it will go left to right, and from someone in the south, it will go right to left. This is why am I?
Alrighty. Before we continue, let's say hello to Ironworks, brother. How are you doing? And congratulations for your degree.
Hey,
What's up, Vlad?
Good to see you, Vlad.
Vlad, we don't hear you, brother.
hold on now. Ooh,
All right, mic check.
can you guys hear me?
I'm kind of loving the whole "my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard" vibe.
Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Good to hear you,
Yes.
Vlad. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey,
Loud
Now
and
yes.
good to see y'all. Okay, good.
Hello.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump on and just listen in and chime in when I'm ready. But yeah, this is interesting.
Would you come to Punta Arenas with us? Like, you're an army man. You're a tough guy. You're not afraid of me, right?
I'm not in the army. I was never in the army.
Navy. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know much of the military.
It's
jargon.
fine.
I
It's
just
cool.
knew
It's fine.
that you were in the service, and also
Sure.
you're a big tough guy. You wouldn't be scared of me, right? So you would go to Punta Arenas this December if you could, right, Vlad?
For what? For what?
I mean,
Why would I go?
Nice
What's the idea?
vacation, some hot Latina guys, maybe check on the status of this little
Okay,
topic
for
called
the hot
shape of the earth.
Latinas, sure. Okay, for the women, okay, okay. You got my attention. You got my attention when you said the
Pretty sure you
girls.
said hot
Okay,
Latina guys.
I mean,
That's
Yeah,
I
yeah,
classic.
speak
guys.
Spanish. You don't.
Jeez.
You
Yeah, it's a
are
boys' trip.
And also,
Yeah, it is.
you are a flat earther. Like, you
Oh,
don't
boy.
want to go into that battle with me on my home turf. Just FYI.
Oh,
But, okay.
oh.
Now,
Wait. Max,
you could check
Max.
on this
Quick
little
question.
topic of the shape of
Max,
the earth, right?
Max. Quick question.
Yes.
Are you Chilean or are you Argentinian?
Neither. I'm Uruguayan.
Oh, you're from Uruguay.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. All right. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. I didn't want to interrupt you. Go ahead, man.
So that's that's the only reason why I'm fucking going. Sorry. Didn't mean.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
I'm going on this trip. It's because I just take like 4 hours on a plane and I'm there.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Shoot. Okay.
That's the only
Okay.
reason why I heard they were going. I was
But-
like, hey, I'm going.
Okay.
And I
So
didn't
what's
give
the
them
whole-
much of a choice. Like, I told them, like,
Okay.
hey, I'm going, and anyone can join because you
All
can
right.
just
So
go
what's
on
the
your
whole-
own. You don't even have to tell us.
Okay. So my question is, what's the purpose of the trip?
To check on this
What's the
little
purpose?
topic called the shape of the earth.
Wait. Okay. So are you going? Okay. So I find this funny because you had a whole crew that went there a couple of years back. Nobody did a. Oh no. Oh, nobody did. Let me finish now. Nobody did a measurement. Nobody did a flatness check. I didn't see any laser checks. I didn't hear anything from the pilots. Nothing. Okay. And so
Okay.
now you're going to move further north, a couple of thousand miles or whatever it is. And now you want to do what are you going to do? How are you going to tell if the earth is a ball or if it's curving or if it's flat. What are you going to do? Please tell us.
You
I'm
know what?
curious.
I would love to tell you what ideas we have already. Do you mind if just for this one case, you tell me what would you like us to do over there, and I will go to my. I know, Vlad.
It's the
I know.
hey, Max. The same
Look,
things
listen,
we
I
do
already
while
know
we're up,
that I need to save the
Max.
receipt from the Uber from to the airport from my house. If I eat
Sure,
anything at the restaurant, I will save all them tickets for you, all of them. Is
Max,
that okay?
Max, Max.
It's
I'm
all
not asking
irrelevant.
for a ticket. Max, you
No,
guys didn't go yet. So why do I need to ask for a ticket if you guys didn't go? Doesn't make
no,
any
but
sense, right?
that's what I'm asking you, Vlad. Tell me in advance. So
Max,
I already
Max,
have at the
Max,
top of the
Max. The
list
same things,
them
Max. The same things
tickets.
that we do here in the North. The same things that us flat earthers do in the North. You need to replicate in the South.
Them
How
tickets,
hard is
right?
that? That's
Number
all.
one.
That's a. Hey, you didn't listen. Listen to me, Max. Like I said, you didn't do that. You failed. Your people failed, along with Judas, failed to do a measurement test. A bunch of flat
In
earthers
what
and globe
context do
earthers.
you
Didn't
say that,
nobody
Judas?
hold on, let me finish now. A bunch of flat earthers and globe earthers go down to quote unquote Antarctica. No, not one of them, not a damn one of them does a measurement test. Not a damn one
Uh-huh.
of them does a laser test. How many of those
Uh-huh.
do we have? There's a reason why we are flat earthers, Max.
It's
We
too
didn't just
dangerous.
turn up like this. Yeah, yeah, no. We didn't just turn up like this overnight.
Little,
There was a lot of heartache. There
little
was a
column
lot
A,
that was involved. So you need to prove that.
little
That's all.
column A,
That's
little
all.
kick
It's
on the
simple.
head from a mule B or something. So number one,
Max,
Vlad, them
come on.
tickets, right? Number two is measurements. You want us to do measurements. Measurements like what?
Shut up. Max, you know what I'm talking about. A laser test, Max.
Yeah,
8 inches per mile squared. Max 8 inches per mile squared, right? All you
I
need to
learned
do,
from animals.
Max, we don't care about the sun. That's what these guys haven't told you yet. We're not sun worshipers. We're not sun lookers. We're not
Yeah.
earth turners. We are flat earthers, true earthers. What you need to prove, Max, you need to demonstrate curvature. Max, listen, I want you to know this straight up, okay?
Tell
Nobody
me.
came into the flat earth. No. Listen to me. Nobody came into the
I
flat
said
earth
okay.
like it was a walk in the park. Okay. We had to do our due diligence. We got ridiculed. We still get ridiculed. I'm fine
Yes,
with it.
I've
The
heard
thing
about all
is,
about that.
Max,
I'm a,
listen. The
you
thing
know that
is,
I am a
we
big
need
force
you
in
to
that.
prove the truth, Max. Max, we need you to prove the truth. So all
Okay.
we need you to do, you talking all this craziness. You doing too much right now. All you need to do, give us curvature, give us move. That's all you need
Okay.
to do. That's all you
Okay.
need to do.
Wait. How do we handle the fact that if I get
What
eyewitness
fact?
testimony, hold on. How do we handle the fact that if I get eyewitness testimony from people on the street, it's going to be in Spanish? Who is going to be your official translator? Who do you trust that I will actually put the
Max,
proper subtitles on the Spanish of the
M-
people that I interview on
Max.
the street?
It's all
Okay,
irrelevant. I
Max,
mean, you can't
Answer the
prove
Max,
question
curvature.
though.
We can
Max.
translate
No,
it
no,
for you.
no, Max. Max, I'll answer your question. I'm going to answer
Yes.
your question. I can't trust any of them, and then I'm going to follow it up with this, Max. Are you ready to
Wait, what?
listen and answer my
Yes.
question?
Yes, Vlad.
Okay,
I am.
Max.
Vlad.
What do you do? What is your occupation?
My occupation.
If you,
I
if you don't
am.
mind me, if you don't mind me asking.
No, it's okay. I can tell it to you, Vlad, without doxing myself, Vlad. So are you ready, Vlad?
Okay.
It's going to
Sure.
be I am the manager of a US tech company that does a learning management system. If that
Okay.
helps in
Okay.
any
Okay.
kind of
That's
way.
cool. It seems like you do well for yourself. That's fine.
Yes.
Max,
Yes.
what countries have you
Vlad.
visited?
What
I'm
countries have
asking
I
Max,
visited?
just answer. Yes,
Yes,
please tell me.
Vlad. I am ready to answer you. Are you ready for my answer now, Vlad?
Go ahead, Max. I'm all ears, baby.
All right, I'm starting my answer now, Vlad. Over. So I've been to obviously Uruguay, Argentina, Brazil, Paraguay, and Chile.
Okay, cool. So
Okay.
you spent the good bulk of your time in South America, correct?
Well, yeah, I mean that's what you do when you're poor. third
Oh,
world kind
well,
of thing.
what man? Look, listen. You
I
doing? It
know
sounds
that
like
I
you're doing
masked it
pretty
like
well for yourself.
really well, but growing
Whatever.
up,
It is what it is, man. You're doing
yeah,
all right.
yeah,
But
yes.
check this out, Max.
I'll check it
I've
out.
been around.
Glad
I've
I'm
been
ready.
Max. I've been around. I
I
didn't
mean,
just stay in New York. I've
uh-huh.
been around. I've been to a lot of places. Some places I'm not even going to talk about.
Like places like
But I've
where?
been to
To the south?
okay. No,
Have
I've
you
been to
been?
the north. I have been to the south, not that far south. I could say that much.
Vlad, this is your opportunity to come and prove everyone on the flat Earth
Mm,
that the sun does what the flat Earth calls for the sun to
okay,
do
okay.
in Punta
Max, I
Arenas.
don't think you
Yes,
heard me. Max, I don't think
yes,
you heard me. We don't
yes.
care what the sun does. The only
Wait, what?
reason we're questioning what Max, hold on. The only reason we're questioning what the sun does is because you have a bunch of people that appear deceptive and shifty. That's the only reason. Other than that, listen, they could have said we bought 2 packs of bubble gum in Spain. And then if something appears weird about it, we'd question that. That's it. Other than that,
Like
listen, most flat
I
earthers you just need to understand a lot of flat earthers, actually most flat earthers don't give a damn what the sun does. We don't, because what we
oh,
recognize, what we know and what we understand is that this earth is not curving, number one.
mhm,
Number two, it's not moving. So really, we can give a
ah,
damn if you go to Puntas Arenas, if you go to freaking Gil Arenas, we don't care. We don't care. You could go to all these
you
places. What you need to do, Max, is prove
Vlad,
curvature and prove movement. Other than that, you're here to learn, baby. That's it.
Vlad.
And here,
Oh,
here this sun
that is
is the same
adorable.
size. Here, this sun right here is the same size as the moon. That's what we know. We know
Wait,
it's the same size. Right
I'm
here.
sorry.
Here's the sun.
Why did your
Here's the sun.
hand
That's the
just put
sun.
it? Why
Right
why
here.
did you
That's the
when
sun.
you
Look
put
at
your
that.
hand
Ooh,
like
that's the
that? What
sun
does
right
it?
there.
Why does it cover the whole sun again?
Well, anyways, it's the
No,
same
no.
size as
Turn
the
your
moon.
hand. Turn your hand sideways. No, pull it down. No, no. Oh my
Oh,
fucking god! Like put it
that's
like that, just like I have it. No, like
anyways,
that.
that's the same size
Ah,
as the moon.
move your head to your left.
Okay. So that's the same
Left.
size as the moon. You see it?
No, the left that you mother
Oh, this way?
left. Right. Why? No, no. A little bit to the right. There you go. How is it that your head is covering the sun?
It just happens to be there. It's just where I'm sitting on the
Right.
patio.
Uh-huh. Right. So
Anyways,
perspective. That's the correct answer,
that's the
right?
same size as the moon. That's what we think. And
That's
it's
perspective.
they're both plasma,
Anyway,
and that's it.
And I also in
uh,
your question you're
alrighty,
rebutting your
guys,
argument with respect,
let's not get off topic
perspective,
again.
Yeah.
right?
Max, you are
Yes.
claiming that you are saying that the people are going to be looking to the west, right?
Yes.
As I
West.
mentioned,
Where the sun sets.
a west for you could be east for somebody else, right? The main direction you have to look is north to south, and from where the sun is moving. So, what is you guys claiming? If you are looking to north from Punta Arenas and you are looking to south in Punta Arenas, what should happen on a globe and what should happen on a flat earth? Go ahead.
That's not the claim, though. That's not the claim. I literally showed you the claim and the prediction. Which I mean, if you want, I can
You're,
pull it up again.
that listen.
Break it
So
again.
I think you're not even freaking listening. A west for
Yeah,
you can
that's
be
the problem.
east for somebody else.
Yeah, like, but Vika, can you actually tell me anywhere, any place in the world where the sun does not set in the west?
I am asking a question. Looking north from Punta Arenas, which side the sun is coming and going, and looking south in Punta Arenas, which side the sun is going. This is
That
my
is
question. Forget
that is
about the east and
irrelevant.
west.
That
Why
is
not irrelevant? That's
Vlad,
the thing that
sorry,
distorts. You guys are gonna prove
Vika.
flat earth. Yeah. Whatever, even
Oh,
what Jeran is claiming
okay.
that what he saw, what the sun was doing, it proves flat earth. So
Okay, like
again,
I'm super glad that you feel that way. Now, if that is the case, then why are you so scared to come on the trip, or why are you even scared for Josh going on the trip? And someone has some very nasty microphone noise.
dude, you think Punta
That's
Arenas is
not
a
me.
freaking desert? Yeah, you think Punta Arena is a
No.
desert? How many people live in Punta Arenas or in Chile, right? The question is not what one is
What's
claiming.
that non sequitur?
No, because
Say
you're
that.
like, oh, you guys are going to Punta Arenas to prove something. Looks like Punta
Yeah.
Arenas is out of reach for any freaking body.
No, that's the point. Anyone can go there.
Oh.
That's the
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
okay.
what special you think you guys are freaking doing? Yeah.
So
we're
what's okay? So what's so special about Punta Arenas? I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad. I cut you off.
I have
No,
the
that's
evidence.
the question. What is so special about Punta Arenas? What are you guys gonna prove?
I have the evidence pulled up again. I'll show you in the diagram. The reason why they picked Punta Arenas is because
Sure.
it's the southern most accessible city, and Jeran had already been there. So, like, because that's the reason why they chose it. So, Punta Arenas is at 53 degrees south latitude, right? 53.98. And Edmonton, Canada is 53, 54. So like a couple of blocks and you're like at the same latitude north and same latitude
North.
south. So what
Yeah.
they're going to do is they're going to go north in June and the sun will do a path that while looking west, while watching at the sunset, the sun will go from the top left to the bottom right. So then 6 months later, they're going, and I'm joining them in Punta Arenas, 53 degrees south. And the thing is that while looking west at the sunset, the sun will go from right to left. And that is impossible on a flat Earth. And that's the point. And then you also have the star rotation in the opposite
Did you not understand the
direction.
argument about the observer and looking down the street? Do you not get it, or
but
do you
that
just are
completely
you being
ignores the
fallacious
framing
again?
that you're looking west because you're looking at sunset and the sun sets west.
You just said it yourself. It goes to the west regardless. So what difference does it make whether it's left or right? It's no different than looking down the street at a car from one side of the street to the other.
That's true.
Exactly.
You did say that.
But you're going to sit there and
You
obfuscate it and act like that's not.
You did say, Max. Max, you did say, where in the world does the sun not set in the west?
Yes.
You did say that. Okay.
Yeah, correct.
So I'm curious. So I'm curious to learn about what it is you got. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
So imagine, like, I tried to do this in March 20th on the equinox with icy spin in Florida. And hold on, I'll pull up the picture. And we try to do the same thing. In that day, his sunset and mine are just 1 hour apart. So I started that stream looking at the sun, and then I got a whole shelf of clouds. But the prediction is the same. So the idea is that two people at the same time can be looking both west in their respective hemispheres. So you know they're looking west because they're looking at the sunset. And at the same time, for one person, the sun is going this way. And for the other person, the sun is going this way, like an X.
Why do you keep hand dismissing what I'm saying, Max? Why do you keep hand dismissing? If I go out to my street and look to the south and see a...
my argument. You're looking west.
Hey.
Alrighty, now it's your turn to listen, Max.
Listen, when I walk out to my street and look to the south...
Look west.
Just shut up and listen.
I will not stop. Every time you get the direction that we're looking
shut up and listen, dude. My turn.
It's
if you're not gonna freaking listen, Max, we are listening to you. All right, so it's you should listen to us. If not,
you're looking west.
Okay, if I go out to
go
my
ahead,
street and
Justin,
look
go
west,
ahead.
it's irrelevant, okay? It doesn't matter which direction you're looking at. It just proves that you're not listening to my damn point. If I go out to the street and look west and the car is going from my right to left, well, if I cross the street, look at the same west, it goes left to right now. So stop obfuscating. Yes, it does, dude.
No,
are you serious? You're a waste of time, dude. You are a waste of breath. You're intellectually dishonest.
I have to draw this on paint for you. Like everyone in my audience understands this.
Does nobody not get what I'm saying, or is this guy just
in front of a road? The road is going like this.
I got what you're saying.
Right to your left. If you cross the
road,
alrighty,
so all right,
you cross the road,
Max,
go back to look at the car, you need to not be looking west anymore.
No, the
So
car
if you
comes
go
from
left-
look, the road only goes one direction, okay? If a car comes from
Yes.
one way to the other, if I stand on the street and look to my right, the car comes up the street. If I cross the street, look at the same car, now it's going left to right instead of right
Yeah,
to left.
but you're not
And I just simply
looking west,
crossed the street.
which is why I've been telling you that.
And I
need
look
to
the
be
same
looking west.
direction. It doesn't matter if it's west, south, north, or east.
No,
it doesn't
that's
matter.
the point. You're always looking west.
The whole point is it's an observer's observation. It has nothing to do with physicality of left to right. That's where you're
No, it does.
you're
It
being
does, because
dishonest.
You're looking west.
It changes when you cross
You
the
know that
street.
I've explained this to my middle niece. She's 7, and she understands the argument, right?
Your credibility is garbage, okay? You guys have zero credibility.
Alrighty. So, alrighty, Max.
What is it that?
Max. Hey, Max.
Why is it that
Now
they-
wait
yeah.
for a few moments, Max. We heard you, all right?
Hey.
Justin, we heard what Justin was trying to say. I also said it before, right? That the important here is north and south. You have to tell us what the sun is doing when you're looking north from Punta Arenas and what the sun is doing when you're looking south. Forget about east and west, because east and west could be any place on that circle. Alrighty, it's hard for you to
Correct.
understand. So tell us what the sun is going to do when you're looking north from Punta Arenas. Which side the sun is going to come up and which side is going to go. You are looking north from Punta Arenas. Go ahead.
Nah. I'd rather watch you this.
But why now? Why you don't want to look to the north? What is your freaking problem? Why you don't want to look to the north?
He's
I
dishonest.
don't
is
know
what
if
it
you
is.
understand. If I don't know if you understand.
No,
the
no, no.
diagram.
Okay,
So
but
weird.
is it so hard for you? No, Max,
Right,
listen.
right.
Is it so hard for you to tell us once
No,
you're
it's
looking
vice versa.
north, which side
No.
the sun is gonna come and which side the sun is gonna go?
Yeah. It's vice versa though. Because if you look at, like, the diagram shows you, like, very clearly that if you look north when the sun is setting, you will not see the sunset. Am I sufficiently clear on that? Why are we looking west? Because the sun is going down, right?
Right to left or left to right? Looking north.
Good question, Vika. Good
sun.
question. So
The
you're
sun.
looking north.
You're looking north. The sun is going from, like, your diagonal field of view, going behind you and to the left, right? Like, then to the right.
Max, give us a cardinal direction. Give us a cardinal direction. Where's the sun coming from if you're facing the north? Where is the sun coming from if you're facing the north? Go ahead.
The sun moves always to east to west. That's why heading north doesn't really do anything. But when you're down here, if you're looking at the sunset, like if you're still looking north at the time of the sunset, the sun will be in front of you and not behind you. So it's the same situation. Whether you want to look
No,
north
you
or
are still
west.
not telling us. You are still not telling us the direction of the sun. Forget about its setting or it's not
There we
setting.
go.
What is the direction the sun is
I'm
moving? It's a
showing
simple
it.
question.
I'm showing it to you. You have it on
What?
screen.
Say, right? You are looking north from Punta Arenas. Which side the sun is moving?
Guys, I'm gonna hop off. My nephew's here. I'll get back on in a little bit. Peace.
Good to
Very
see you, Vlad.
Alrighty.
Vlad, I'll get you them tickets. Don't be like hashtag. I swear to cow.
Nobody cares about your tickets, dude.
No, but yeah, that's what Vlad 2 months after we're back is like. Yeah, the motherfucking Max didn't have no tickets for sure. Like, dude, don't you think I don't know you guys? I will save every fucking ticket if I buy.
Alrighty. Don't try to derail from the question, Max.
I'm sorry. What? Yeah.
I'm asking you. I think I asked you more than 10 times. I think the people in the panel and on the chat
sorry.
understand what
I
I'm
need to
asking.
do me more.
We're just asking you, like, what is it that you're exactly proving
Yeah,
that is a
and-
positive proof of the globe and a
And I
disproof
ask
of
you,
flat
are
Earth
you all
in Punta
blind?
Arenas? I mean, like, so far I can see is like the way the celestial the movements operate when you're in the northern hemisphere or the southern. Like you're like in the in the summer months, it's going to be tending towards the Tropic of Cancer, and in our Taurus coil of what we think we're on, and the position of the sun, it makes sense. But like for you, you think that the world is moving and that the sun is 93 million miles away, and it's a burning ball of gas inside of a vacuum. So it's just like this. Nobody ever measured that, by the way. But like,
Really?
yeah, no one's ever measured that.
You think you can? That's a
No one's ever measured that.
What if I can provide the measurements like right now?
Please go ahead. I can't wait. I can't wait to see these numbers on the screen. Like, it's just chalkboard torture, man. That's all it is. We know it's fake. We know the sun and the moon
How
are
do you
the
know
same
that
size
it's
as each other.
He's from last 15 minutes. He's trying to divert from the question we asked.
No,
Yep,
Vikka,
and he wants to go to Punta Arenas and do observations. He cannot answer a simple question.
We just want you to know. We want to know what the hypothesis is, and your
Vikka,
what do you seek to disprove about flat Earth there?
Vikka, that flat Earth is false. Vikka, when you ask me like 10 times what direction the sun is going to move, when you have the cardinal, like the whole thing, let me put it better. Like when you have the whole diagram of what the prediction will be for the sun in both Punta Arenas and Edmonton. And
Screw the prediction. I am asking you as an observer. Forget about what you're showing on the screen. I'm asking you as you standing in Punta Arenas looking to the north, which side the sun is moving from. That's my question.
At what time? It depends.
Anytime. When you are seeing the sun.
No, don't tell
What a
me
freaking
anytime.
dumb question. What
No,
time the sun is moving? The sun is moving all the time.
Yeah, but it changes. Look, Vikka, if we follow the diagram, the sun starts here when it quote unquote rises and starts giving us daylight. Then it moves along the yellow line, following the path. That if you're looking
you mean right to left,
that if
looking
you're
north, right?
north-
Okay. Listen, I got it.
No.
No, I got it. You said you are saying looking north, right to left, right?
Right to left.
No. I said west, right to left, because that way it's one direction. If you look here, this starts back on your right, swings over your right, crosses your middle section, and starts going to the other side and then back. So
Yeah, right to left. So you are saying that the sun is moving right to left when you're looking north.
Yeah, no, when you're looking north, okay, whatever.
Dude, you are so freaking confused, dude. I don't know what the hell you guys are gonna do in Punta Arenas.
Vikka, I have it on screen. You are the confused one when you can't
No,
figure
you
out-
are. I'm asking you, and you're saying he's going there. No, it's not going right to left. Again, then it's going right to left, right?
if I
That was
follow
a simple freaking question, and which
still
destroys your whole
No,
attempt to go to Punta Arenas.
focus. Hey, focus. Punta Arenas. The circle goes above the head when looking north. It goes this way. If I need to draw an arrow for the direction, I'll do that. In Canada, 6 months earlier, if you're looking north, the sun goes behind your back the other way. So the argument still holds.
Nope, it's not the case. It's all depend if you are looking north or south. This is the thing. You guys are not telling when and where you guys are looking north or south. It changes everything. It changes everything.
Vikka,
Yep,
what did I
it changes
say? How many
everything.
times
This
did
is
I
what
say
we
it?
see in the northern hemisphere. You have never been outside the South America. You don't know what the hell the sun is doing this side, right?
You don't know what the sun is doing.
No,
in
you
the
don't know
south.
shit. You guys think you guys are gonna go to Punta Arenas and have a boys' party and you're gonna prove your globe. Yeah, you guys are gonna prove your balls for
We're
sure.
going to try. Yes. Vikka, listen. The problem is that in your argument, you're swapping the directions in which you're looking. I never made the claim that you swap the directions. That's why I said we are looking west. So you have a reference where the sun is going to set.
No, I need a north-south reference. I don't need a west reference because I understand west can be east for anybody else. You don't get that. It's not our problem.
But that is someone that is half the Earth away laterally.
These conversations will never go anywhere. We have no common ground. These people will hand dismiss basic perspectives.
Anyway, I think you need to go and do more homework and tell us exactly north, south, and what your predictions are and what is the sun gonna be. Because if no, this is all bullshit.
I'm sorry, I'm calling you Vlad and you're Vikka. I apologize. It's my bad. Vikka, these are my predictions. This is what the sun will do in June in Edmonton, looking west, going right, left to right. And Punta Arenas, 6 months later, looking right, the sun going, looking west, the sun going right to left. I don't know why either of you want to change my example when it's thoroughly clear that what I mean is that you can do this anywhere in the world. Point your compass, find west, look at the sunset, and make a note where it's going, left to right or right to left. And that becomes the most unrefutable proof. And this is just the easy mode, Vikka.
Yeah.
Where am I wrong about the street, Max? About go out to your street, go out to the curb, and watch a car go from your right to left. Cross the street. What? Tell me again.
Okay, so if you cross the street where the car, like if you literally have one line that is horizontal, and this is you crossing the street past the car, the example doesn't hold, because what I'm telling you is that you are looking in the same direction. And what you need to do to look at a street which you have crossed past is look behind. So you are changing
the same direction. You're still looking the same direction. Okay, no, the street didn't move, only the observer. If I go out to the corner, if I go out to the curb, look to my right, the street doesn't move. It's going east to west. Okay, and a car comes from the east, which is to my right, and goes to the west, which is to the left. I cross the street, look at the same car with the street that didn't move. It's still going east to west. That car is now going from my left to right. And all I did was cross.
And it's very easy to understand. Exactly. It's not very. It's not very hard to understand. And these people think that even a small kid would understand what we are trying to say. It's just a changing of your direction, looking north or south changes everything. This is what happens on any part of this plane. You guys can claim because the cardinal directions are not changing.
That's what I'm telling you.
So it doesn't matter if you're lying down or looking from this side or that side. It's gonna change left, right, left. It doesn't matter. The cardinal points are not changing.
They're trying to poison a well.
Are you done crashing out? Listen to me. Let's bring it to
No, it's not crashing out. You guys are freaking don't understand, and you guys are claiming that you guys are doing science. You don't understand the basics of looking at a different direction
and change
the perspective.
I think they do understand, and they don't want to. It's against their motive.
No, I feel the exact same way about you. I will give it one more try with one more example that I think is irrefutable proof. So,
if we can't come to common ground, you're talking circles. You're talking circles, bro.
Bro,
it's called circular reasoning.
Yeah, I'm
taking all you got.
back to school.
No. For him, it's so hard to get that the direction changes north, south, north, and he wants to go west. No. You have to take north and south as a reference point. Are you guys that dense? Go and tell Jeran, go and tell Josh Monday. You guys are not going to prove anything. You have to give us north-south reference of what the sun is doing. Do you get that?
Yeah. I don't get that because you don't get to decide shit.
Oh, you don't get that, or you don't want to get that.
Let me talk to JJ for just a second. I'll be back serving you right after.
I beg to differ. I say we kick this fool.
Hold on.
All right. So I think Max, you already had your time. Max, you already had your time, and looks like you're not freaking gonna listen. So go and do your homework and come back with better explanations. We
I would
need
like to try
north-south references. Do you get that?
One more. Let me try to do it one more time. Let's say,
No, 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 no.
One more time.
one more
You
time,
get
One
what
more
we are
time.
saying,
one
right?
more
So
time,
that's what we need.
one more time. I will.
Yeah, one more time.
Alrighty. So yeah, this is the thing. Go to your pals. Go to your pals. Tell them we need reference from when you're looking north to south. References of what the sun is doing, right? The cardinal points are not changing. And then come back. Alrighty, because you are going for east, west. No, and you don't want to speak about the north. So you need to do some homework. Alrighty. So yeah, thanks for being here.
It was very insistent, and what a garbage argument. Get out of here.
Just proves how dishonest they are. You know, they want to hand dismiss basic perspectives. They claim that boats go over a curve, that shit doesn't disappear from the bottom up. There's no common ground with these people. They have alternative motives,
It's
you know,
smoke and
and
mirrors, man.
it is. That's all they got. And they have to be fallacious or else it doesn't pan out for them. Right.
Don't look at the man behind the curtain. It's like they all literally work for the Wizard of Oz, man. Like it's just like another minion showing up to grovel for a little paycheck. Like, bruh.
And then want to act like we're scared or something. No, you're just dishonest and you have zero credibility.
I just don't want to have dinner with you ever. Like it's not that I don't want anything. I'm not going to make you my enemy. I just don't want to dine with you.
At this point, I can't even take them serious. I mean, their
You know?
credibility is so bad. They're dishonest, man. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
That's
It's a
it.
waste of time to even converse with them.
And they'll be
Was
doing
that-
this for the rest of their lives, man.
Was that very, very confusing what I was asking him to explain?
No, you were just asking, like, to satiate the, hey, what's the goal of what you seek to prove with your hypothesis by going to Punta Arenas? But it looks like they're just going to go there and create another straw man argument of some other condescending Jeranism talking point. That
Yeah.
can't
It
be
didn't work
explained.
when they went to Union Glacier, but it's going to work now.
Well, it didn't work because of, well, look at how we became friends with each other, you guys. Like, we came together out of necessity because it's like we have no choice. We have to talk about this. Like, otherwise, like a lot of people are gonna be very confused. And before you joined, Justin, I think you were listening in, but I was just pointing out, I was like, no, we literally like openly share and create and observe video essay format that efficiently saves the viewer time. And when I show this kind of thing to other people, like I've had a lot of what I've been doing since I've not been present on like the social media so much, I've just been like, okay, yeah, come over, let me show you something. So they went and did this, and then here, look at this video essay, let me know what you think. And we usually just play chess and talk about it, you know what I mean? And it's interesting, but it's that observation, it's like, well, I'm not gonna like post more, I'm not gonna pollute my feed online more. I just tell people like, go check out this stuff that me and Vikka and these guys were researching in real time and how we were sharing our research with each other. And then you get your little guys like these little goblin wraiths like Max come on here to you know, I guess not to, I mean,
Like you said, damage control. All about damage control.
But it's damage control, and also just like, you know, any way to control our conversation. And again, it's like whatever. It's very interesting who listens. Who he sounds like a very big fan of this podcast. I'm gonna mute because it's loud. Hang on.
At the end of the day, it's all projection, right? They want us to you know, prove our positive claims constantly when they fail to, you know, do so themselves. You know, they're the ones that claim we live on a spinning water ball, you know, tilted, and the horizon's physical and all this crap that's already been debunked, yet they want their cake and eat it too. You know, that's all it is at the end of the day. And you cannot be fallacious and defend a globe. It's just not possible. You're trying to defend something that doesn't exist.
It gets them a paycheck, man.
Oh yeah, but you guys didn't see that he's almost allergic to north and south reference. What is the problem? If you have so sorted out your observation, exactly. If you've sorted out your observation so well, what's happening? No. Is it that difficult to understand that a west for him could be a east for anybody else?
Right. And I do think that they do understand that. I think they're just playing dumb because it doesn't fit the narrative in the they're holding up their end of a bargain, you know. And when Jeran went down to the Union Glacier, if you go back and watch, he will not use east to west either. He keeps telling everybody that the sun's going the opposite way. Well, how do you not? The whole street thing is just like, if you want to act like you can't understand that, it's so basic. It's preposterous to sit there and converse with these people after they hand dismiss what I'm trying to say about that. It just doesn't make sense to me.
And Justin, how I was able to efficiently view that footage of Jeran, like the compass, like it was like an inversion going on with the compass itself when he was at that TFE doing whatever he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But Tom from Zetetic Truth Tube, in his video essay, it's like a 3-hour one, but it's really good. But like, there's a part where he like freeze frames it right on the compass, and the compass itself is the opposite of what's being claimed in the video. So they do this dualistic thing where they have Matthew 10:27. You probably know what that says. You have to shout it from the rooftops. The instructions from God towards the demonic entities, actually. But like, maybe you can say one thing but show the truth, and that's kind of what's going on in some of these videos. It's like, dude, like that compass says what it is, and then like people within themselves have to be so spiritually grounded to the point where they have to like decide for themselves what they're seeing versus what they're being told. And like that dualism again, Jeran went to a Jesuit college, an all-male Jesuit college. Whatever they teach there, I hope I never find out. But I'm just telling you, there's techniques involved with that.
Yeah, it's sorcery, man.
Yes, dude.
You know,
and
even
it's sorcery, not just sorcery in a general sense. This isn't about like whatever. It's totalitarian sorcery. It is specifically the type of sorcery that is designed to enslave subjects. That's the issue. He's like, you know what I mean? But yes, it is sorcery, and it is sorcery at the advantage and encroaching upon other people. It imposes upon our society. And what does it impose? Well, everyone has to pay to live because of trust in science, right? That type of sorcery. It's the worst, most filthy, ugly kind. And and now our quality of life is diminished because they default the population into continuing to like have like they're trying to control the rattles on the cage and maintain the smoke and mirrors of the sorcery we speak of. And again, it's totalitarian sorcery, and it's horrible. Like that's what it is.
Yeah, all we need to do is stick with what's logical, and they're dust, you know. It's like that's all they do is obfuscate and one fallacy after another. It's just you know, we know damn well that the sun doesn't prove what the shape of the earth is to begin with, so it's all moving the goalpost. They make positive claims, and they fail to prove anything that they claim. But here we are living on a spinning ball of water, chasing the sun 66,000 miles an hour, right? But yet they're going to go look at the sun to go prove that all those claims are true.
Yeah, and think about
they are. What they're going to do? What they're going to do is they're going to prove flat out. Because let's imagine something right now. Okay, you are in the northern hemisphere, Justin, and you too, Ira. Yeah, me too. I'm also in the northern hemisphere, and for sure there are many people also in the chat. These guys never been outside the southern hemisphere. Alrighty. What happens what happens during the equinox? The sun, where does it rise from?
East.
If you're looking north.
East.
No, sorry, if you're looking south.
It always rises in the east, though, correct?
Exactly, and especially on the equinox, it's going to be exactly at middle in the east. Right? That's the reason it's called equinox. We looking south in the northern hemisphere, the sun coming from left to right at the equinox. Right? We all understand that, right?
Yes.
and in during the winter, the sun comes out from southeast and goes to southwest, still left to right, right?
Right.
You guys get it already. So in the summer, the sun is coming from northwest, right? Goes above you and goes northwest, right? You're still looking south, is left to right. But in the right, so in the summer, it's almost going left to right, but behind you, right? So
Right.
now, if you turn,
if I'm facing east, it'd be like, well, if I'm facing
no,
north,
north south. Forget about east west, north and south. You're facing south. During the equinox, it's come from left to right, right?
That's right.
During the summer, it's coming also left to right, but northeast to northwest, right? But it's coming behind you because you're looking south.
Right. That's why they're scared to stick with north and south, because once you turn your body around, it's going to look like it's going the opposite way.
Exactly.
So all you got to do is do a 180, turn your body halfway around, just like the street, and it's going to appear to come from the opposite direction. It's very basic. And that just shows you how dishonest these people are, you know. And it's not the first rodeo with these people. Their credibility is so shot because of their tactics, right? They're there for their egos or alternative motives, obviously, because we don't have a problem. None of us here have a problem being wrong. All we ask for is the evidence to support the claim. And it really truly doesn't matter what shape the earth is at the end of the day. It's about the implications behind who the hell and why are they lying, because those are where the real ramifications come from. Right.
Absolutely, brother. And this is the thing, right? You changing your direction, looking north-south, the cardinal direction didn't change.
Right. Yeah,
it's
all
that
sorcery.
Basic and simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just think everybody's retarded.
Hey, Papa, how are you? You missed Max.
Oh no, I didn't miss nothing. I sure didn't.
Good to see you, man. I'm Ira. I don't know if we've been on the panel together before.
We ain't been on there together. I've been here for a while. I had football today. We got our butts handed to us.
Well, welcome. Glad to see you, man.
So exactly. So this is the thing. What they are proving is flat out. Because imagine now these people looking from Punta Arenas or south of Chile, looking north, the sun is still freaking going right to left.
Yes. Precisely.
Yeah, it just don't make no sense why we're even giving them the discussion of it. We couldn't even waste our time with this discussion it's just not even right, man. It's like these guys have lost their minds. If you turn around and look the other way, yeah, it's going to come from me. It's the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life.
It's just getting desperate, dude. They're getting desperate.
I'm an old man. I mean, I believed all that stuff when I was little. Because I was little, and it was new to us on the TV when they showed us the president talking to the guys on the moon. Well, we thought it was cool. We thought it was real life going on. But I know better. I know better now. It's different. We have all grown up, and we don't look at the cartoons the same way anymore. You understand?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. We don't look at anything the same anymore.
No,
that credibility.
Not if you've got any kind of wisdom about us anyway.
Right. You know, we all make mistakes. It's about learning from them, right? Because that's where all success comes from, is from mistakes in the first place. You have to make mistakes to get anywhere in life. And it's just about learning from them. And we've made those mistakes. We were brainwashed from them before we could even walk. And here we are just questioning what we were taught and being logically honest about it, right?
Yeah, they don't
analyzing
it. Logical. They're doing everything in their power to keep us from thinking logical, keep our minds confused. They put junk in our bodies so our bodies won't purify like they should. We all are such great beings. We are just really cool. And they're doing everything they can to keep us from being what we really are.
Hello, Billy. Shout out to Billy in the
Sorry,
chat there.
who's okay, cool. So this is the thing, right? These people are having so much hard time to understand the basic because the sun is doing in a straight line during during the equinox and making arcs in the summer behind you and arc in the winter in front of you looking south. There's a lot of how do you call it, optical phenomena happening with the sun, but it's still going in the same direction. You might flip here and there and say left, right, left. It doesn't matter. The cardinal points don't change. So these people can look from anywhere, but the sun is gonna move in the same freaking direction.
Yeah, it don't
One
change.
motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really at a loss why how this has even become a thing. I don't see how it's become a thing. Even if it wasn't flat, and the Earth's always going the same, the sun's not going to change. I mean, it would just be sitting in one place, and the Earth spins the same way. It's not going to change. So I don't understand any of this crap at all that they're trying to pull off.
It's
just trying to confuse people. That's all.
It's the art of inversion. Like, if I was describing like a stuffed animal, and it just looks like let's say it looks like a little bear, it would be like, okay, well that's a stuffed animal, and there's order to it. But if I turn it inside out, like its innards are out, and it's a pile of mess on the table, and I hyper analytically try to measure all the fur balls and the cotton balls from the inside of the bear, and still try to insist it's an anti-bear, then I guess it's like still the same matter or whatever. And yeah, but the problem with inversion is that now that poor stuffed animal bear is inside out, and it's not like aesthetically perfect anymore. Like it's not, and I think that's what they do. The technique, all of it, it's in mathematics, I'd say they'd raise it to the power of -1, which is to invert something, not just turn it reverse. It's like to turn it inside out and explain the inverse side of whatever it can be observed in by just going out. How about by simply having the money at your disposal to go outside and observe it too? Like, yeah, we go observe stuff too as much as we can, but they print money, and they're getting their pockets lined by whoever prints the money or whatever, and all these dirty philanthropists who pull off all these like totalitarian hoaxes. But we're over here observing it too, and like we're just like, okay, well, we're just sitting here saying, well, it's this, and we can see it, and we have friends we have footage from that point of view, we have footage from that point of view, and we're making do with what we have and work together in a sense. But it's just amazing that these guys they all just seem to have disposable income, and they also just seem to not work.
Well, it's like what Vikka said. It don't matter where you go. It's all, even if it's flat, round, whatever, it all moves the same way, and that doesn't change. So it's retarded. I'm sorry, it's just straight up retarded.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the claims these people are making, it's for them so difficult to prove it on their globe. They are helping us to prove flat earth. This is what they're doing. They think they're doing something out of the world by going to Punta arenas. The people are watching the sun's motion all the year. They're not gonna prove shit by going there, right? If they don't understand the concept of different cardinal directions, right? I don't know what. So the whole thing that Josh Monday is thinking that these people going with them, they're gonna prove something. That's why it looks so fishy, because they have a lack of basic understanding of the cardinal directions and the movement of the luminary. There's just one movement.
It's common sense, Vikka, and a lot of folks don't have that nowadays.
By design.
Yes, it is. Definitely. And people just won't step outside. They won't step out the circle. They won't step outside of the box to see what's going on. They don't care.
But I
I
do
know.
agree. I think that everything ends up working out for us the more they try to dig that. They just dig
Yeah.
a hole is what they're doing, and it's just really showing like you said, they're gonna end up proving themselves wrong is what they're gonna do. I think we gain way more every time they get more desperate and try this crap. It just benefits us really at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But you still have those that won't come to the light, and you just got to walk away from them, man. Just
Yeah.
say, don't even give them the time of day. Let them be what they are. Let them think what they got, the way they got to think. We've dropped the seed. We've shown you. We've proven to you that this is what's going on. This is how it is. You got to let them go.
Right.
It's just a matter of being able to get to a point where you can think for yourself instead of being taught what to think. Is how to think.
And it's like what they're doing is like by devaluing their own systems of the ability to measure the existence we all experience in trying to manipulate experience towards an inversion. That's how you can see the difference. You have to measure it within yourself as a listener, whether you're hearing something of substance or insistence. And that, like, the opposite of substance is not like nothing, it's the insistence that comes along with the nothing. And that's what we're facing, is that it's we're speaking with substance based on things that are observable. We can observe with our two eyes, which is the first thing, by the way. I have friends who've defected from the whole astrophysics stuff, and anyone should check out like the Stephen Young stuff. That guy's pretty cool. But the first thing they teach in astrophysics, a friend of mine actually told me about this, is that the first thing they teach in those modern astronomy things is the sun and moon do appear to be the same size, but that your eyes deceive you. And then first thing they do is tell you your eyes deceive you, and they get a whole bunch of people who are paying for college and stuff to sit there and agree with it right away. And they operate upon the foundation of that presupposition, which is a false presupposition. And the entire thing they built upon that foundation of scientism is like, that is the inversion, that is the insistence. And to tell me that my eyes deceive me without like having any sort of experiment that we can test for ourselves, or even someone else's experiment that we could have taught to us, or even like they won't even show us a film that they made proving that they're on a sphere, or how a rocket leaves here, and whatever. We all know this. I'm not going to repeat too much. Most people listening know. But they do that because the sun and the moon appear to be the same size as your eyes, but your eyes deceive you. One is 400 times further away than the other, and the one just so happens to be 400 times larger than the other, and that's why they appear to be the same size, but your eyes deceive you. And that's a decentering technique, part of the issue of totalitarian sorcery, which I'm so critical of. And the fact that they're doing it to children is why we're standing up, and we're not having anything to do with their corrupt academia systems, and we're challenging these absolute psychopaths like Professor Dave and all these other like honkies, these clowns, these absolute losers. And they are losers. Jeran is too.
No, that's well said, man. Not only do they want us to not believe what we actually see with our own eyes, but they want you to hand dismiss basic laws of nature. That human eye, with the naked eye, you wouldn't be able to see something at millions of miles and trillions of miles away. But these things are obviously local because you can see them with your naked eye. Not only do they look the same size, so it
They
just
cast the celestials far away from you for your mind's eye, like for your ego to accept. And the reason they're trying to distance your perception of the celestials so far away has to do with consciousness itself. And like, I mean, we don't know where the limits to like what our bodies and minds are capable of. I'm sure it's capable of very amazing things. But if you can distance someone to think that the stars are materialistically unreachable, rather than like being close and moving without parallax, like, and that you would be at the center of creation and
right.
contending with creation itself, that is an absolute positive proof for an intelligent designer.
Right. It's
So-
all about hiding our significancy. You know, they want us to think we're parasites and amoebas and
Cancer
coming
to
from
the earth.
monkeys,
They
and we
think we're
can't
a
trust
cancer
our
to the earth.
God-given. Yeah, and we can't trust our God-given senses. We don't have them if we're just parasites, right?
Yeah, and
It's all
they do turn
inversion.
people into parasites with that. Like, you
Absolutely.
know, a human can be. I mean, a human. I mean, I guess that even in mythology, depending on where people think the curtains are, like, I'm not trying to insist this, but you know, we know the stories that where a vampire was once a human or something, right? Like, there could be transformations within people that go into their acceptance of things and some things like that, or whether they invite certain things in, whether they leave their door unlocked. Like, there are very basic forms of, you know, we have to, like, and our research in this is protecting not only ourselves, but hopefully it is of assistance to people who are listening along, who might be busy about their own lives. You know what I mean?
Somebody
Yeah.
that might have a question. There's people out there questioning. So there's people listening to it. And hopefully they take the questions that they have and they search for themselves, because they can't base what they want to know or anything of that nature on just what we say or what somebody else says. That's what this is all about, is us letting these guys know, hey, man, step outside the box. Look for yourself. Do your own investigation.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
your
trust
eyes are
no
telling
one.
your eyes are telling you the truth. That's what's crazy. Your eyes are really telling you the truth, and they're telling you that it's not what you see, which is the craziest thing in the damn world. It is what you
Yeah.
see. It is
It-
what you see.
Yeah.
It-
Right.
It's infiltration of our perception, you know, because if they're able to weaponize what we think we're seeing or not seeing, then we can't even trust our own judgments, right? That's
They don't
just
want you to. That's right. They don't want you to trust yourself. They don't want you to think outside of the box. They want you to think what they want you to think. Period.
yeah, you're not
I'd
allowed
like
to think
to
for
I'd
yourself.
like to add to this, but I don't want to interrupt. Is that okay? Can I add
Oh,
to
you're
that,
good.
what you guys are saying? So I want to say how far they go. I want to say what I found out in my researches. I was feeling a lot of tension about this stuff because amidst my researches, and while I was making my my film that covers the flat Earth topic. It's my film. I use like chess and stuff in it. It's cool, but when I was researching that stuff, I was always having philosophical dialogue with people who were, maybe they were on the fence about this, and maybe it was up to topic, maybe it was exhausting, maybe it eventually became an awesome conversation. But I knew a friend was like making telescope observations, right? And that there are certain things that we know using a Nikon P900 and Nikon P1000, we can zoom into the moon, or we can zoom into the stars and pull up celestial observations pretty well to see for ourselves. Again, people could make arguments about the limitations within the camera themselves. That's fine, but then the telescopes themselves should just be glass on glass on glass, because that would just be what a telescope is. But then it comes into the higher class of people who have a bunch of money from these universities, and they're able to achieve getting a $40,000 or $80,000 telescope. I found out, and I have my exposition about this on an article in my Proxy Earth Substack called. The article is called "Mighty Mouse in Outer Space," and it gets into how we find mice crawling around in outer space, which is really just them in a garage on a green screen. And it's a very entertaining way to communicate with people about this, and it makes them laugh. Like, a lot of the guests who come get coffee from me, they come back and they're like, "Oh, I read that. Wow, that's really wild." But the conclusion of the article, I'll go ahead and save you guys time from you could read it if you want, but in there we found that there are $40,000 to $80,000 telescopes with sales ads in which they are powered, right, and they have like an internet connection inside of them, and like just like our phones do, and they're able to impose artificial intelligence, which is you can download this for your iPhone. It's called Starry Night AI software, in which they can impose an AI image of that which you're seeing, and it would be like it knows what it's seeing based on the position, and I guess it has a compass inside of it, just like your phone does. So if you pull out Starry Night AI software and you point it up to the sky, you can see the astrological sign of that which you're seeing. It is actually a pretty fun tool. I've seen people use it, but they put them in those expensive telescopes, and it's in the sales ads. And I found that, and then I hit up my friend, and we were kind of like arguing about this at that time. But when I found that, it was like, okay, I'll look into this. And it was like, oh, well, go look at the model number of that what you're looking through, because what they could be showing you with these stars is a heliocentric insistence using the AI software that they put on it, dude. Like, yo, you think they wouldn't do that? They're making so much money per day, grafting the entire public and forcing everyone to pay to live for their science, so that like peasants can defend potholes or whatever. Dude, that's it. Well, anyways, that's my rant, but I wanted to add that to show you how far they've gone to do this damage control. They have set little traps inside of AI powered telescopes that you have to power on, and it would have a battery and a Wi-Fi connection. Why does the telescope need those things? Why can't we just zoom in and see it?
Hooked up to a computer. There's no saying what they could do with it. There's nothing. Nothing is real if it's got to use a computer. Just plain old telescope's all you need. They tell you they can see millions of miles away or trillions of miles. We've seen this guy. They can see shit.
Yeah.
If they could look at that moon, if they had something to look at that, they could look at a grain of sand on that moon.
And I don't want this to make people feel like there's not real telescopes out there that show what you really see. Like, all I'm saying is some of these universities across the world and in Europe too, they're like using the AI powered telescopes, and now they're bringing the people they were torturing with chalkboards. Now they're bringing them out into the fields. But like, were they? Oh, the whole time? Not really. Like, I mean, come on. How many field trips can they afford? They're like, oh, it's not in their budget.
Oh,
okay,
his story, right?
I just don't want people to think that I don't think telescopes exist. Like, I think that glass on glass can exist. Like, I think the Nikon P1000 is good enough. Like,
yeah. Well, at the end of the day, we have to question everything. The highest form of education today is the ability to unlearn.
Yeah.
Because of the position we've been put into.
Yeah.
So we kind of hijacked this stream here. Are you still there, Vikka? Max sure knows how to hijack. That's what they do, man. They get us, off of what we're doing.
Yeah. I mean, it's all right. Like, I mean, I think a lot.
Oh yeah. So this is the thing, guys. That he jumped off. So it was good that we could question him, and we saw that he didn't have. These people don't have their orientation of what the hell they are doing. They're just excited that they have Jeran going with him and another flat earther who's ready to flip, right? So they're trying to have a good time, right? So yeah, I think I don't know if you guys want to hear a little bit of more
you're
of what we were doing or listening, or because we have maybe 20-30 minutes more to go. So
I'm definitely down.
Definitely. Oh, go ahead, please.
That's something that we should do, but you're also called to be the light, and you're called to put your hand out and pick somebody up and say, are you good? Are you all right? I know you're going through a lot right now. I could try to help you get a job at a water district. I can help you get this because that's what I do for a living. I try to guide them to help them, because he has a wife, he has a son, and he has a life as well outside of the internet. And so that's what I'm called to do as a Christian.
I just thought of another tiny question. Are you ready for the backlash? Are you, because I mean, if history is any indication, anyone who steps out of the bounds of what flat earthers feel like is acceptable gets the full brunt. And someone, I think it was Melodome, he told me it feels like you're in a gang, and when you try to leave, they all jump you because you're daring to question the gang. Are you ready for that?
It's like the Jehovah's Witness, basically. So what happens with the Jehovah's Witness is if you don't study at jw.org, and they keep everybody studying that only, and only that Bible that they created only. And when you step out of bounds, everybody attacks you because it's like a cult. So if that happens to me, then that just shows.
Oh yeah, so he's calling flat earthers a cult, right? This is what already.
Yeah, we're gang members, dangerous anti-truthers.
Who's paying him to do this, man? Like, also, what's with that, like, insane graphic behind him? Like, also, when this Max dude was on here, his hands were green screening out. So, like, whatever bedroom he's pretending to be in front of, like, what are you hiding? The fact that there's, like, a white wall or a dirty room behind you? Like,
Yeah, his mom is sitting back there. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to do a green screen. Why would you pick that as a green screen if you're going to have a green screen, right?
Because your room's dirty.
Yeah, but it's like it looks like a regular dirty room anyway, right?
I know. It's like he thinks
But carry on.
a clean looking room. Anyways. No, this is fun, man. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, but the point here is this, right? That suddenly Josh got compassion for after all the psyop that he did. Right?
He's getting paid
Take
to have
it,
that
people.
compassion, dude. It's some expensive compassion. Jeez, man.
I like how they always point to these known actors like your Jerans or your Melodomes, and they act like they're creditable to use as a source, right?
Yeah. And
Like-
what he was trying to reference some like technology that could easily put a cartoon as a blip on the screen. It's like, okay, so you're referencing that, and you're clearly like, you're not to be trusted, but like, you're gonna, with authority, point your heart's compass straight to this technology that came through your phone, as if some evil corporation that tracks planes couldn't just put a blip on a screen for you to be entertained by, because you would have to have a lead to know that that's how you track those things, and you would have to have that lead get the presupposition in order. Like, it's like they're given this stuff in like a manual, dude. It's almost like these techniques are just scripted out. Like,
Yeah, off the prompter.
Yeah, maybe there's a prompt, maybe there's a teleprompter going on.
Well, either way, it's not authentic, right? Like nobody
Yeah.
goes. You don't become a flat earther and then go back to a globe authentically. In my opinion, it takes a lot of understanding to become one in the first place. But
Oh yeah, you go ahead, Papa.
No, go ahead,
I'm
brother.
already
Yeah.
getting backlash already from people already.
Oops. Go ahead, Papa.
There's no way. After all these years, me growing up thinking, wait for me to stop buying wait a minute, holy shit. Because I was never going every day. I wasn't thinking about all that. And then something just dawned on me one day. I'm like, well, what are they doing? It is fun. And I thought that. It only took me a couple of minutes. It only took me a couple of minutes to make up my mind. And then the rest of the time, I'm just figuring out why. So then I get more into the spiritual aspect of it, and them trying to just make us look like we aren't anything. That we're just, that's where the Big Bang Theory comes from. That's what my first thoughts were. They were just trying to make us think.
Hey, Papa, you need to be a little bit away from the mic because it's muffling a lot.
Okay.
Alrighty, go ahead. Yeah.
I was probably yelling too loud. Sometimes it just drives me crazy.
Go ahead.
Here we are. Like he said, there's no way you can go back. Once you learn the truth, there's no way you can flip flop and walk back the other way. There's just no way to do that. I mean, you're insane if you do.
Well, we're just going to need a significant amount of evidence to support going back, which doesn't exist. That's the problem, right?
Yeah.
Because I have no problem going back if there was, tangible, demonstrable evidence to support that we lived on a spinning ball of water. I wouldn't have a problem, but I don't think anybody would. We're just after the truth. And that's the difference between us and these people. They have alternative motives. They're in it for clicks and clout, laughs and money. And we're over
Yeah.
here for the children and the sake of humanity. So look
Yeah.
at the polar opposition, the inversion, just like everything else is not only the flat earth topic, they use the same damn playbook in every aspect of our lives, painting this illusion that we call reality.
Yeah. We're protecting them from materialists. That's what it is.
But you see right through their shit if you've been in this game long enough, and I hate to even call it a game because it's not a game, man. I'll die for this shit. It's not a game.
Yeah, dude. Crazy.
Oh yeah, let's hear it a little bit more.
Some people that I was friends with already giving me backlash because of me going on the trip or me even associating with Jeran. But I the only person that I fear, the only one that I fear is the Lord, the one that could kill.
Oh yeah. Alrighty, so associating with Jeran already in itself, we all know, right? It's a red flag. And here his excuse is that the only person that he's scared or is from the God. But you wanna go to the devil, right?
Yeah. You want to
In
go
the name of God.
It's he wants to go towards this like wraith-like vampiric podcaster who was stealing Bitcoin money through like blackmailing scams. You want to go to this little wraith with a weed leaf on his hat who sells bad weed, probably. Like, dude, it's insane. I can't. Like, that guy is so unbearable. I love it.
It's funny how he asked you, "Oh, Vikka, would you go if it was paid for?" Right? Like he's asking honestly, right? Well, we just went through an experience called the TFE where I don't trust anybody who is associated with these demons to begin with. You went and made a deal with the devil basically by just being a part of their orchestrated event. You know what I'm saying? I think that if we could do it on our own, we don't need Globers to help us prove that we're right because we know who they are.
We can do our own research without their
at the end of the day.
We don't need their money.
We learned a lot from that experience and how not to trust even our, a cult of personality, a certain likable character or person that's leading the movement. This is a independent journey at the end of the day, and we see it for what it is. And we learn from all these attempts, right? But we don't even trust. I'm saying don't trust anybody and question everything at the end of the day. We can meet like-minded people on the way, like each other. And at the end of the day, the truth is objective. It doesn't care about our feelings. Right. Yeah. So I learned that these Witsits and Jerans, the ones that claimed that there was a 24-hour sun when we know damn well there wasn't, they lost all credibility in a blink of an eye. Now this Max guy is like asking us to do the same thing. Oh, would you, especially, him and Jeran are going and we're supposed to be like, oh, would you affiliate yourself with me and Jeran? Like, what kind of question is that?
Please go.
Yo, what happened to Max? What happened to him? Where's he at?
Oh, we kicked him.
Oh shit! Was he acting up?
He was. I'll summarize it to say that he was basically asking us to go into a parking lot on our knees and lick up breadcrumbs. No, I'm just kidding. But
he's very rude though.
I'm just.
He acts like it's his show. Very rude, talking smack to Vikka, like basically like Vikka's not allowed to run the show how he wants. Right?
Insistently demanding submission over and over. And trying to it was insane. And again, that's why I'm trying to be metaphorical. Of course, I'm joking here, but he's basically asking us to lick up his breadcrumbs that are on a parking lot somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, come do this thing, please. Please, it's not poisoned. Like, it's, dude, that guy is not, yeah. So.
Oh, yeah. Hey, iron work, bro. How about doing a voice of Max.
Yeah.
Oh, I know it. I know y'all were gonna ask me to do that. He was like, "Oh, so you guys think that there is no sun that comes from the west? Is that what you're saying? Is this what you're saying? No, Wicca. Of course, I'm not going to say this, but oh, I didn't know you speak Spanish.
Don't pretend like you speak Spanish.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, y'all
Oh,
are
so
scared.
all my milkshakes make it to the yard. That's what it looks like now.
Shit, that's freaking awesome, bro.
Look at my chart. Look at my chart. Look at my chart
You know,
now. I have a picture of the moon.
you
My
know.
precious.
So are you willing? Are you willing to come down to Puntas Arenas? Are you willing to come down if I pay for the ticket?
I will. I will. I will teach you the globe. I'll teach you. I'll teach you.
My mama taught me to stay away from the devil.
I tried to be as polite as possible with them. I was like, all right, man, you know, I tried.
Yeah, they don't deserve the attention, to be honest, man. It's unfortunate and I hate
Mm-mm.
to be that way, but they honestly don't. They're dishonest, intellectually dishonest, man. They have
Them,
bad intentions.
all the moon landings, all of them very much happened. Yes,
So
yes.
so so I missed out. So I missed out. Did he discuss? Because Vika, you asked the question that I wanted to ask. The direction that he was facing. Did he address that at all?
He was
The direction
allergic to
as
north
far
and
as
south. He was allergic
Allergic.
to north and
oh,
south.
He just kept trying
okay.
to say west, say west. No, west, 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 west. And like we were like north and south, and he's like, no, 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 don't look behind the curtain. And it was like that, yeah, the whole time. It was
All right.
insane,
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, he definitely proved that he's not willing to be honest because the whole street analogy is very simple, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
everybody understands it just fine, but they'll go right into acting like that they don't understand it, just like they do with the disappearance of objects in the distance bottom up.
Yeah.
You know, basic perspectives. They constantly want to have their cake and eat it too, and that's where
Yeah.
they're very problematic, and that's where they get desperate.
Yeah. Like all you have to do is just do the research. It's funny that you even mention all that because this is something that I was dealing with um with the guys the other day. The guys being Mikey and freaking and Sam. Unfortunately, like it is what it is, man. Like I'm not gonna go into too much detail, right? But the stars I thought were a little bit faulty. And this is something that I thought needed a little bit more investigation on their part because these are the guys making the claim. Man, I got so much shit. I got so much shit. I said, look, man. I was like, look, we are flat earthers. Our thing is we're investigators, basically, right? You just gotta look. If that means you need to look again, just look again. Man, they gave me so much hell. They gave me so much hell. Matthew Hakeem got on, started calling me a glober, dude. Real talk. Started saying that I'm a glober. And I'm like,
Whoa.
man, yeah. And I'm like,
But why?
because
But
I
why?
didn't believe what he believed. Oh, because I didn't believe that, not even that I didn't believe, but rather I didn't know if there was a 24-hour sun for sure. One. Two, I didn't know if there was a firmament for sure. Like I didn't know. And three, because of my military affiliations, my affiliations with agencies, intelligence agencies, and everything else. And he's calling that out, and I'm like, well, I never hid that. I never hid these things, but it's not that I make these things total public knowledge, right? That's
Yeah.
my thing is I never hide my military affiliations or anything like that.
Yeah, I respect that.
But also at the same time, I'm being honest with what it is that I've seen and what it is that I believe. Like I believe that there's a firmament. I believe it. I believe that this is it. There is no extra land or nothing like that. But do I know that? Is
Yeah,
that for certain? The answer is a big fat no.
Of
But these
course.
are Vladimir's beliefs. Vladimir's beliefs belong with Vladimir.
yeah, it's
And
a
I don't think that those
hypothesis.
guys, right. But it's still a belief. But
Right.
beliefs don't mount up to anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They mount up to nothing. It's a hill of beans. So
No, that's
it's
why an
like,
honest person is going to say that, at the end of the day, the only thing we know for sure is we don't know shit, right?
right. But another thing we know is that it's not curving, it's not moving. That much I know. Flat earthers win,
Absolutely.
at least for now. Right? It's not curving,
Right.
it's not moving. And
Right.
because
We,
of
we
all the
just
other
stick.
stuff, right,
Yeah,
it
we
triggered
just
a
stick to
couple of
what
those
we know for
guys.
sure.
That's it. You stick with what you know. You stick with what you can prove. Like right on the top, it's flat.
Mhm.
It's not curving. So this is why I challenged Max the way I did. I was like, dude, if you could prove curvature, that's it. Like you're not gonna catch me up there talking about, oh, we're gonna go to Puntas to do what? You're gonna do a measurement test? I don't give a damn about the sun. I don't care what the fucking sun is doing. Excuse my language. My bad. I don't care what the sun is doing. I don't care what nobody cares what the sun is doing. We're flat earthers. We're true earthers. We're not sun curvers, earth turners, or nothing like that. But I wonder what was his answer to that because I wanted to give him the floor to answer that part, and I didn't hear anything as far as what his rebuttal was to that. Did you?
Right.
No,
Yeah.
it's all just fallacious. He has bad intentions, man. If the final experiment didn't work, what do you think? What makes you think this is going to work for any better?
No, it's just
Right.
going to it's going to perpetuate confusion for the people who already believe what they believe, especially the people who still listen to stuff like NPR. It's going to
Oh
take
God. Oh.
the blue pilled peasants and allow them to
Yep.
perpetuate the monster, which is a system we all have to tolerate.
Bro, it's crazy you say NPR because I grew up listening to NPR. All things
Yeah.
considered, oh my God, that's
Yeah.
what that was on the radio every day, every night. All things considered, all
Dude.
things considered, and then every once in a while, Noam Chomsky would come on, and this is what I grew up listening to.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I grew up listening to. Now I think about it, I detest
Yeah,
hearing about
dude.
Voodoo. I
And
detest it.
And Chomsky was a total plant too. It's crazy. He's like
Yep.
total psyop. Like during the
Yes.
2020 stuff, he took the side of the narrative and suggested
Yep.
that people who don't participate with that narrative should be quarantined and put away. And it's like
Exactly. Not just
what an
that,
amazing human rights advocate. Like,
bro. Not just that. The whole 9/11,
oh
9/11. He was like, "Why were you even looking into it? What happened is what
yeah,
happened." I'm
yeah,
like, dog,
yeah,
no. Like, yo, you supposed to be the champion of all conspiracy theorists. You know
yeah.
what I'm
No,
saying?
he
Within
ain't.
reason.
Yeah, well,
You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't.
he's there to tame one side of
Yes.
the Overton window and make sure you don't go out of bounds. Dude,
Exactly.
he's there to keep you playing the game and stay on the court and do not leave the
Yes.
stadium. Dude, and
Yes.
that's exactly like what, I mean, again, there's some people that can break their own matrix, whatever, but he's not. He's totally MIT. Come on. Like what a
Yep.
loser.
Exactly.
Like, what a loser. Like,
Exactly.
absolute psychopath. Even Jimmy Dore woke up to that stuff. Like, the comedian Jimmy Dore, even that guy woke
Yeah,
up to
I
the
like
Noam
Jimmy Shore.
Chomsky stuff.
He has his
Yeah,
own channel.
he's cool. He's got this one guy who's a comedian who comes on sometimes, and I've seen him chime in with Damage Control, being like, "Hey, I'm not like a flat Earth idiot or anything, but this is footage." And it's like, man, I wish those guys would just they should just talk to us sometime, and it'd be
Oh
interesting. But
God,
I'm sure it'd be
Kurt
fun.
Metzger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Kurt
So
Metzger.
I have a
It's
question
funny because
for
I did a
Vlad.
show on. I did a show. Yeah,
Vlad, I have a
yeah. Go
question
ahead,
for
Victor.
you. So have you seen this video then?
Sure.
Have you seen this? What we were trying to review?
Which one?
These ones we have on the screen.
Which video?
The one we have on the screen.
No, which video? I haven't.
It's the one.
All right, no.
Where whatever.
The one
This
we were trying to review.
I'm looking at the one with it's you. You mean with Josh Monday? You mean with Josh Monday and Max?
Yeah.
Okay. I've looked at it a little bit, and I'm like, yeah. Look, no lie, I didn't look at the whole thing. I lost interest extremely fast, and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch the whole thing.
You didn't miss nothing.
Yeah. I got chess videos to watch, man.
Hello? Am I there?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Can
So
y'all
this
hear
is
me?
the thing. I don't think these people are gonna prove anything, right?
Okay.
By going to Punta Arenas, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
And
I saw those two, and I was like, my thing is like they're doing a final experiment part 2. Yeah,
and
because I'm
and
like,
you're
yo, they're doing a final experiment part 2. Are you serious? I'm like, look, we already been there. Yeah.
oh yeah, exactly, because what they're gonna try to do is like, yeah, you see what Jeran was saying is right. What the TF is true, right? Just because they went to Punta Arenas, they're gonna prove shit there. So this is the thing. And what do you think about Josh Monday? What do you think? What's up with him?
Yeah.
As a preacher, I think he's in trouble.
he's a plant. He's controlled opposition, whatever. Just this is it's
Alrighty,
obviously.
We will listen to it a little bit more, and then we'll try to wrap it up for tonight.
Yeah. All right.
The body and the soul. I don't fear anybody that can kill the body. I've been in the United States military. I have tough skin. I've been through basic training. I've been through all this stuff already. So I don't really care about that. I'm going to continue teaching the Bible no matter what. And all the people that listen to the Bible study, they definitely don't listen to me only because of flat earth. So my channel, the good thing about my channel is it's not based only on flat earth every single weekend and every single day. That's all I talk about. So the good part about my show is that it's going through the whole entire Bible, and people know me for who I am. So the ones that are going to be disrespecting me in any way, all you have to do is go through every single show that I've ever done and see if I messed up anywhere where I'm teaching something that's not biblical, and they're not going to find it. So I'm cool with it. If someone wants to slander me, then you have to answer to God and not answer to.
The other thing is, Josh, that we are looking here your interest, right? It's just too obvious that you want to associate with this. It's just too obvious.
We're pretty much, I think the function behind what you're doing here, Vikka, is we're just predicting their next chess move.
What's he going to do when he comes back, when he goes there? Is he going to come back and try to tell everybody that what he's been teaching is wrong about the Bible?
Yeah,
you just can't flip flop, especially in Scripture, brother. That just can't be done. You can't do it.
Nah, he's still gonna maintain, according to the Bible. But what he's gonna do is the same thing that was already attempted, and that's like what Jeran did and tried to. It's just sorcery, because the sun goes obviously east to west everywhere in the world, but they want to claim that it's very simple, but Jeran wants to claim that it's going the opposite direction when it's clearly still going the same way. It's just a matter of where the observer is located, but they're not going to prove anything that already wasn't tried to convince us of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
Anybody with half a brain should already have this figured out. Anybody with half a brain should already have this figured out.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, if they can, hide behind the Bible and try to get us divided a little bit more, then they're winning.
There
Because
we
it's all
go.
about division. It's all about division at the end of the day.
Yep.
That's everything.
Yeah, no matter what that Bible says, it's somebody. It technically, you can take that Bible and throw it at somebody and use it as a tool like that too. So it's like people can misuse any tool.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, it's they gain your trust. It's just like a Witsit. He's a likable character. I'm speaking for myself here, but like it's like a cult of personality where they have this charisma and they're telling you all this truth, and you build a bond, and they can never do no wrong because they are Christian, because they are this or that or the other. It's all just fallacious because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. They're still capable of being a deceiver, and that's it. Simple.
It was being complicit in the inversion.
But as long as they could divide us into a million pieces, then we're incapable, of unity, and unity is what we need.
Unity is how we figure out how to stop paying to live.
Yeah.
Bruh, that's like that's what all this dumb science trash, all this ontological trash is causing.
My question is, did Max learn anything? Did we teach him anything?
No.
Because
He's
I'm
a parrot.
Oh yeah,
there is no. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Maybe he learned our locations or something on our phone.
Yeah, he learned the cardinal points, right? He learned that he have to try to make his observation looking north or south, not west.
Yes.
This is what he learned, and this is what he needs to go and do some homework.
Right, and the question that you asked, Vika, was the perfect question. I was like, "Yo, like, what direction are we facing here?" Because that's the thing, man. Like, we've gotten to a point to where it's like, what do they have? My thing is, what is he gonna do? And I'm like, are you gonna do a measurement? Are you gonna do a laser test? What are you doing? Like, if you're gonna do a laser test and you're gonna show curvature, then okay, I'm all eyes. But if you're not gonna do that, like, you're wasting your time.
Well, what they'll do is they'll probably stand at the edge of some really tall cliff, and they'll have like a pissing match in Puntas arenas, and then everybody who believes in the globe won't actually look at them doing the pissing match, and then they'll all be like, yeah, they went down there because I read an article in the Atlantic and on Politico about how they went and did that.
Yeah, and to me, that's a waste of time.
Yeah, if they're trying to prove curvature, they're looking in the wrong spot.
Yeah, they're just gonna have a pissing match down there.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, all you need to do is prove curvature. If you get curvature, I'm apt to listen. But they're not gonna have it. Like, I'm so curious. What can they possibly show us? Like, I'm trying to beat them to the punch, and I'm like, okay, you're gonna prove curvature then? No, you're looking at the sky still. You're wasting our time. If you're not proving curvature, you're not doing nothing for nobody.
No, wait, I know what they're going to do. They're going to have a pissing match in a toilet and then make that argument about how the toilet swirls the other way. It's actually just the design of the toilet. But, they're going to go to Puntas arenas to flush the toilet.
Yeah. See what we said? These guys, they're not serious people, man.
Look at my pictures.
They're just proving their dishonesty by not being able to admit that is the case, that two toilets next to each other can flush two different directions. Or that the boats that went over the curve can be brought back in with a binocular. Or
you want to know something? I think that should be one of our next tests, is have two water spouts or drains next to each other. And then you pour one in one direction. You pour water in one direction, and you pour water in the other direction.
Yeah,
and then you see what they do.
Yeah, it's all on the introduction of the water. You can do it in your sink, just in the same side. You could put the faucet to the right, and it's going to go clockwise. If you put the faucet to the left, it's going to go counterclockwise.
Yes.
It's so basic, but these people can't deal with basic logic because it ruins them.
They can't.
I'm sitting right here, right now, looking at my double sinks.
Right. And we don't have to fight anybody. That's the crazy part. It's not a fight. It's easy. They're talking about spending money to go to Punta Arenas, and I'm like, yo, if I wanted to see some girls, okay, cool. I'll go there to, hook up with some girls and stuff like that. Other than that, what am I doing? What are we doing?
I swear to you, he said guys, not girls. I
He
swear
did.
to you.
He said
Oh,
guys.
no.
He said guys.
I
He's
swear.
yeah, he did say guys, and then I
Oh,
think you
no.
didn't hear
Yeah,
him.
nah. I'm
But-
good. I'll stay home. I'll stay home. I'm good. Thanks.
My question is, I'm no problem about them being guys, but my potential
Nah, dude.
problem is
I'll stay home.
no. Hear me out. My problem is more. No. For me, I'm not going, but I'm just saying for him, I might be a little curious about if these people are of age or not, because the way he talks and the way he is, I just have my doubts about his ability to tame himself in that direction, man. I don't care.
Yeah.
That dude, no way. He has, if you watch those videos by this guy Joshua Mundi, you guys got to check him out. He's a cool guy. He catches creeps like he does what Chris Hansen was doing, but he does it on this locals channel, and yeah, bro, it's a real form of activism, and you guys should get in touch with him. He's cool. Joshua Mundi.
Okay.
And on Instagram, his handle is shua.mundi. So it's Shua, right? But Joshua, right, is his name. But hit me up if you need that contact. But bro, like, you got to see what this guy's up to. And I think Joshua Mundi should meet this Max guy by baiting him in Chris Hansen style. But that's just my hot take.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so absolutely. So this is the thing, right? In the end, it's only gonna be like these boys get together, trying to prove the balls, right? That's what it's gonna be in the end. Anyway, guys, we are almost gonna be 3 hours tonight here, so yeah, we're gonna have our last round of thoughts and we're gonna wrap it up. Whoever wants to go first.
I'll go. Guys, thanks for having me up. Good to talk to y'all. Meet a couple of you brand new here. Thank you. I just want to tell the world, whoever's out there listening, use your own perception, use your own mind. You ain't got to listen to us. You ain't got to listen to anybody else. Do it on your own. That's what counts. It counts to yourself. You find your own truth, but do it on your own. Good night, guys.
Good night, man.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. Follow Papa is there also in the chat and also on the TikTok. So
Yeah,
All right.
please stay in touch.
absolutely.
Oh yeah, I'll
Yeah.
be back.
Yeah, man.
Alrighty.
Vic, thanks for having me. I know I know I'm sporadic from time to time, but I appreciate it, man. And you provide a platform for us to come on and kind of air these things out. And here's the thing, man. These next few months, these years, Lord knows what we have in store for us here these next few years and months and stuff. So we totally want to continue down the path that we want to go down.
The
Lost him.
feds are cutting in on Vlad's transmission.
Oh no!
Oh yeah,
Can y'all
you're
hear
cutting
me?
out. No, you are for the
y'all hear
last
me?
10
We
seconds.
couldn't hear you,
You're
sorry.
blank.
Sorry, we couldn't hear you,
Oh
brother.
man, yeah. Just okay. All in all, just be honest, be upfront. You know what I'm saying? People are tired of bull crap. People just want the truth. That's it. People just want the truth. That's it. That's it. Don't sit there BSing people. And this flat Earth thing is a bigger deal than you think. If you hadn't gotten the point yet, you're gonna get it soon. And people are thirsty, believe it or not. And
They
this
are.
people are tired of the BS.
Yeah. Right on, man.
Absolutely, brother. This is the thing. This is why we are there, right? To see the red flags, the problems, right? And here we can literally see Mr. Josh, what he's up to, right? He was so desperate to be part of the TFE, and he's so desperate to make this shit happen. So, absolutely. I don't know. I think Vlad's connection was not very good. Go ahead, Ira.
Yeah, I just want to say, I recently, well, anyways, anybody wants to stay in touch, right here, Proxy or Substack, that's a cool link. My discography and my art can be found through there. But yeah, regarding Flat Earth, I made one film that has a beginning and it has an end, and it's like a 4-hour shape of 3 films. It's called Vanishing Point. It is a great tool to use for people who enjoy the art of subtlety. And for people out there who are struggling with this topic and need it to be like, in an artistic shape, that's what that can facilitate with. But I write various articles on this type of zetetic philosophy, if you will. And I just want to say also that's regarding the Max creature. Yeah, that dude needs to have his hard drives checked by the police. But anyways, moving on from that creature, I appreciate you guys. Everybody should check out Vika's Ko-Fi, because this bracelet I picked up is this copper. This is really good for your health. Look at my blood just pulsing through. And for anybody who's listening in late, I explained this earlier, but I had a cut on my hand earlier. It hurt pretty bad. I was profusely bleeding. It's already healed. And this is something that wasn't happening on days where I might forget to wear my copper. But this one is extremely aesthetically pleasing. And Vika, I appreciate you sending me and my friends these. This is amazing. But another thing, I know Eric Dubé's 200 proofs the Earth is not a spinning ball. He intends to revise it. So anybody listening in here, especially you, Vika, Justin, if you guys should check out his request to the audience about adding more proofs to it. But you guys would be extremely good contestants to add. He's asking for people who have read his stuff, like people like me and you, to contribute whatever your perspective is, just in case he missed anything in the initial 200 proofs book. But that's worth checking out. And anybody who, most people here know who he is. He's cool. I like him a lot. And you should check out Vika's films, The Mechanical Realm and Flatten the Curve. Excellent films. And you should check out those Sean Hibbler films, the Level series, those 3 films, and his new film, Climate Trails. That really helps break people out of the matrix and snap them out of it. Old World Order, those kind of things. But yeah, I have a whole lot to say, a whole lot to put into context, but I will be much more active this year. I've just been taking my time to write and mostly read this year. And I love you all. Thanks for joining, Justin. Appreciate your timing.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man.
Alrighty, Ira. Thanks, brother. Thanks again, and you and Anna for the getting those bracelets. If anybody wants to get them, you have the link right there in the description. And do check out Ira. Amazing stuff. He has mentioned he's there in the chat, and he's mentioned to find him on Substack. He's also there on TikTok too. And yeah, you need to be also more active on TikTok, Ira. So
yes, sir.
Absolutely, thanks for being here, brother. Really appreciate your input tonight, and we'll see you soon around.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
JJ.
Right on, brother. Man, well, I start out by thanking you, man. I sure appreciate all you do, man. And I can't, words don't express, but I'm going to preach to the choir just a little bit here. It's, at the end of the day, it's about our discernment and affiliations, because you're only what you surround yourself with at the end of the day. But we all have the ability of our own discernment, and that's not an accident. It's a divine sense, in my opinion. But, it's like the 200 proofs thing. It's like, I don't need 500 proofs, right? It's like, and we're also, there's a shifting of the burden, because it's objectively topographical, and it's our default to understand that Earth is not moving, that it's flat. Those are our defaults, and we don't have the burden to prove that. But there's nothing wrong with it if that's what people want to do. That's just my opinion on it. But thanks everybody for here in the chat, and I appreciate everybody, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next one.
Oh yeah, absolutely, brother. Really appreciate for you being here tonight, also, and for the gifted membership. And do people check out Justin Johnson? He's also been here from at least few years with us, trying to see through the bullshit of the TFE, and it really made a flat Earth go in a different direction, maybe which was required. But as I told you, that's the reason also we connected with JJ, because he was also literally seeing through the bullshit right from the beginning, right? And yeah, I also mentioned him. I also complimented him on that, the way he had questioned even Dave about the way and getting emotional. I am glad that there are people who are seeing this, and that I am not alone, and there are many people who are not alone, right? So we all are doing our job to put our resonance, our frequency out there of what we feel, right? And that's how it is. That's what we are seeing, and we're gonna call it out. We are not here for creating something that no, we are here for the truth, and truth can be hurt, can be painful sometimes, but it's a part of it. It's for a part of us to learn that how much importance this truth is about flat Earth, that these kind of indoctrination and infiltration had been happening, is happening, and is going to happen. So anyway, I thank JJ, thank Ira, thank Papa, and also Ironworks for being here tonight with us, and also each and every one of you in the chat for being here tonight with us too. And we will definitely continue and try to finish this somehow. But yeah, see you next week. This is Vikka Draziv signing out, guys. See you all. Bye, everyone. Love you all. Bye.
Senses. They buried them. They didn't prove the story. They repeated it. Until you stop checking. That condition has a name. Heliopsychosis, stuck in the loop. Motion in your mind, never felt, never proved. Heliopsychosis, program truth. You defend a lie like it came from you. Heliopsychosis, break that chain. Feel the ground hum, feel the voltage strain. Heliopsychosis, wake and notice. Once you feel reality, you're done with it. Never felt sway, never felt slide. Still they swear movement your whole damn life. That's not proof, that's repetition. Memory trained into submission. Currents build when pressurized. Lightning answers, no disguise. That's reaction, raw, loud. Not invisible claims from a faceless crowd. If it was real, you'd sense the change. Not memorize lines and defend the frame. Truth don't hide from the body feel. Only stories need belief to seal. Feel it, test it, trust it. Heliopsychosis, stuck in the loop. Motion in your mind, never felt, never proved. Heliopsychosis, program truth. You defend the lie like it came from you. Heliopsychosis, break that chain. Feel the ground hum, feel the voltage strain. Heliopsychosis, wake and notice. Once you feel reality, you're done with it. Storms don't fake, they discharge clean. Balance breaks, voltage screams. Magnet stay, don't drift. Points the same with the constant grip. Cycles repeat, pattern tight. Nothing chaotic, nothing slight. But the mind got trained to doubt the field. Told sensation ain't never real. Heliopsychosis, mental lag. Belief on repeat, truth untagged. Break that loop, regain control. Stop outsourcing mind and soul. If it's real, feel it. If it's true, test it. If it needs belief, question it. I trust sensation over instruction. I trust reaction over assumption. I trust what repeats without demand over a tale that needs a hand. Once you feel the current connect, you don't forget that effect. Once you hear the hum below, you stop believing what you're told. Heliopsychosis ends right here when attention replaces grounded. Stay aware.